Your best stay is just steps away. At Fairfield Inn and Suites Bowling Green, we know what game day comfort means. Cozy rooms, a hot breakfast, plus Marriott Gold Circle award-winning service. And right next door, our sister hotel, Hampton Inn Bowling Green, is getting a fresh new look. While renovations are underway, our commitment to great hospitality is as strong as ever. Whatever your game day plans, rest easy knowing Fairfield Inn and Hampton Inn are ready to welcome you right across from the Doit. Book your winning stay today at Fairfield Inn and Hampton Inn Bowling Green.
Toledo 10 is Northwest Ohio's preferred event specialist since 1937. Whether you need a permanent or semi-permanent tent installation, a setup for a corporate event or festival, a shelter for a backyard party, or a beautiful setting for a wedding or reception, Toledo 10 can handle it all with the utmost care and attention. Toledo 10, the preferred event specialist of Northwest Ohio and BGSU Athletics.
Whatever temperatures this winter brings, Ultra Heating and Cooling, your friendly and knowledgeable day and night dealer, is ready to help. Whether it's fixing your current system or installing a new energy-efficient day and night system, Ultra will make sure to keep you and your family in constant comfort. Schedule an appointment today with Ultra Heating and Cooling at ultraheatingcooling.com. Day and Night is a proud sponsor of BGSU Athletics.
Thousands of our teammates make and deliver 300 of the world's best brands and flavors, locally. From the heartland to the coast, in big cities and small towns. Our products are moving, and our trucks are rolling. We share a passion and a purpose, and we love to refresh and serve our communities. We are Coca-Cola Consolidated, your local bottler.
Hi, I'm Mark Remus, broker with AA Green Realty. Since 1976, homeowners throughout Bowling Green and Olive County have placed their trust in AA Green Realty when buying, selling, or building their homes. Customer loyalty, aggressive marketing, and expert personnel continue to be the cornerstones of our success. Stop by our office at 1045 North Main Street in Bowling Green or visit our website at aagreen.com to find out why AA Green Realty has quietly become the area's real estate leader.
Ace Sanitation is proud of its long history as part of the Bowling Green community and the Bowling Green Falcons. Ace offers a large inventory of temporary restroom facilities, luxury bathroom trailers, temporary fencing, crowd control barricades, and septic tank service. Find out more at ace1965.com. Ace Sanitation, a family-owned company for over 50 years and a proud supporter of Falcon Athletics.
This is the Best Western pregame show. Bowling Green football ending the season this afternoon here at UMass. Time now to hear from a couple of our Falcons. We'll start with kicker Jackson Cleather, who recently was named a semifinalist for the Lou Groza Award. He has been outstanding kicking the football this year, but last week he returned to being a punter as well against Akron, and earlier this week he talked about doing that once again.
Well, I punted freshman year, so I've kind of got a hang of it, and it's been an opportunity for me for the past 2 weeks to possibly get in and punt, and Coach Bear said that I could get a punt or two, so he let me in for both those, and they both went okay.
Of course, the special teamers have a special camaraderie, the kicker and punter and holder and long snapper. This year, long snapper George Carlson finished out his career and will today. He's been the long snapper the last 3 years. And, of course, he has a special connection with kicker Jackson Cleather. And he talked about George snapping for his entire career and, of course, bringing on Pudge.
Yeah, I love George. I'm so grateful for him. He was a long snapper for punts my freshman year, and then, like you said, he snapped every single one of my field goals. He's done a great job. I love Pudge as well. We got a really good group of guys. We come together every week for a team dinner at one of the houses, and we eat dinner for an hour or two together, and we hang out outside of that as well. But all of us have made an effort at building a good connection because we know that's very important.
We hear more now from BG kicker Jackson Cleather. He was asked about what he thinks about and concentrates on during a game to be ready to kick at a moment's notice.
Really just being present, being present in the moment, taking one kick at a time, staying at the 50-yard line. So what I mean by that is whether I miss it, whether I make it, really doesn't matter. It's the next kick. I'll worry about that after the game. Tomorrow I'll look back at the film, see where I can get better, and ultimately trust in God. You know, knowing that whatever happens is supposed to happen. I don't know why, but I wasn't supposed to make that field goal, and that's okay. You know, the 58-yarder or 59, that's all right. I missed it. Hopefully I'll get another opportunity to go back out there and make it. But it's okay. At the end of the day, it's all about trusting God.
Today is the first and, as it turns out, only time the Bowling Green football team will get on an airplane this season. And kicker Jackson Cleather says they aim to enjoy the trip and, most importantly, get a win to end the season.
I think the goal is just to go have fun and finish out with a win, but ultimately just going out there and giving all our got. You know, emptying the clip, as Coach says. We're going to leave it all out there. We don't want to regret it after the season, especially for these seniors who have their last game, possibly the last time ever putting on pads and a helmet. We want to do our best for them.
We hear now from BGSU safety Cal Pascal, and he talks about what it would mean to get a win here in the final game of the season.
I think it'll be big, not really for me, but more for the seniors, and to really just finish off strong and go out with a bang.
As far as today's opponent, the Minutemen of UMass, they are winless on the season, but BG safety Cal Pascal says when you watch them on tape, they're still battling.
I've seen a team that could really compete. They played a couple games where they were in close situations with certain teams that we went against and had difficulties with. So I think really just being up for the challenge and dominating, I think we should be good.
Even though Bowling Green's season has gotten away from them, and there was a lot of enthusiasm with the fan base throughout the year and strong crowds at the Doit, and BG safety Cal Pascal says that he and the team really appreciate the support they've seen all season long.
I think, well, me playing football for so long, we're nothing without the fans, you know. Like, the fans play a huge part in every game. Like, just having their energy and just them being there to support us, like they mean everything to me personally. So just having them there is always better to perform in front of people that, feel me, that's there for you.
More now with Bowling Green safety Cal Pascal. He says the defense was relieved to get some turnovers against Akron last week and some sacks after basically not having any of either over the previous 4 games.
So having that ski mask mentality, like just wanting the ball at all times, like defenses we take, I know that we haven't been consistent with it in the past couple games, but having it back in for Akron game, like just that energy that we brought, like we knew what we came to do, and we came to dominate, and I think we did.
Safety Cal Pascal has been one of the standouts on a defense that's been led by linebacker Gideon Lamprin. He really stepped up after middle linebacker Dorian Pringle was injured early in the season, and Cal says he's been a leader for the defense.
I think when DP had went down, Gideon stepped up in a way like where we really needed him to. Like just being able, how many tackles he had? I think he had like 100 plus, right?
He's at 109, 15 and a half TFLs.
Yeah, like that. Like that's crazy, for really. As a linebacker, 100 plus tackles, like, but sorry, I'm so sorry. But the way he stepped up into the shoes that we needed him to fit, like, I know it's not easy for him to do it by himself, but from where I stood, he made it look easy. Like, that's just him just playing football. And he has a very good natural instinct, like, just to get to the ball. And that's something that we really needed throughout every game.
Final thoughts with BG safety Cal Pascal. He says another guy that has emerged of late, getting a chance to play here in the final season of his career, is cornerback JoJo Johnson.
So JoJo's always had it. Like since he came here, I've always known that he's always had it. I just think that the opportunity has never really been presented to him. But as soon as he got that opportunity, he made the most of it, and I'm actually so proud of him. Like, extremely happy for him because, like, he remained patient and, like, he stayed like, what's the word? He stayed calm through the storm, and like through that, it shows like the adversity that he's been through, like throughout his career, like not playing but coming here and just being able to dominate whenever he had the opportunity. I remember Ohio game when he caught his first pick. Man, I was happy for him, because like I know he's been through a lot, and to see all that hard work really just starting to pay off for him, like that brings joy to me.
That's Bowling Green safety Cal Al Pascal. Earlier in the segment, we heard from kicker Jackson Cleather. BG at UMass today, looking to break a 5-game losing streak in the season finale. We will be back with more of our Best Western pregame show. When we come back, we'll get the opposition position, take a closer look at the Minutemen. You're listening to Bowling Green football from Learfield.
Trilogy Health Services is a proud corporate sponsor of BGSU Athletics. Our new campus, The Willows at Bowling Green, is coming this winter. Our senior living facility offers a full continuum of care, from 24-hour skilled nursing and short-term rehab to maintenance-free assisted and independent living. Trilogy is where family comes to live. We take care of your day-to-day hassles so you can enjoy spending time doing what you love. To learn more or explore job opportunities, head to willowsatbowlinggreen.com.
With over 8.5 million square feet of state-of-the-art warehouse space and 400 associates serving 7 states, Ohio Logistics provides all of the assets and operational support necessary to meet your most sophisticated logistics requirements. Built on a sound financial base, Ohio Logistics will strive to bring your ideas to reality regarding your supply chain management needs. Ohio Logistics is the smart move. Visit our website, ohiologistics.com.
For over 80 years, LaSalle Cleaners has been serving Northwest Ohio with courteous service and quality cleaning. And now LaSalle Cleaners is the official dry cleaner of BGSU Athletics. They never lose sight of what's important, providing a convenient, quality, and cost-conscious program that's useful to everyone. They're successful because they genuinely take pride in the special care they give their customers and their clothes. For all your dry cleaning needs, go where the Falcons go. LaSalle Cleaners. Hang with the best.
Juniper Brewing Company is your one-stop shop for award-winning craft beer, 4-star rated food, coffee, and non-alcoholic hop water in the heart of downtown BG. Stop in today to try our new lunch menu items, play trivia or name that tune, listen to live music, study, or just hang out with friends. Have an upcoming event? Allow Juniper to cater or host in our private event space. Recently won or placed in 7 separate categories in the Best of BG 2024 guide. If you've not tried us yet, what are you waiting for?
Toledo 10 is Northwest Ohio's preferred event specialist since 1937. Whether you need a permanent or semi-permanent tent installation, a setup for a corporate event or festival, a shelter for a backyard party, or a beautiful setting for a wedding or reception, Toledo 10 can handle it all with the utmost care and attention. Toledo 10, the preferred event specialist of Northwest Ohio and BGSU Athletics.
Condado Tacos, it's clean and craveable tacos, dips, margs, and a huge selection of tequilas. We're colorful and full of energy. That's our vibe at Condado. We're a true social gathering place that welcomes everyone. Patio dining, to-go, and larger off-site catering options. And check out new happy hour. Condado Tacos is perfect for tailgate season and every other occasion. Located in Perrysburg at 10584 Fremont Pike and at 5215 Monroe Street in Toledo. Condado Tacos. Come as you are.
Back here in Amherst, it's Bowling Green and UMass to finish up the season. And time to talk about the Minutemen now with Jay Burnham, the voice of UMass football. And it's a battle of misery here today with these two teams. UMass winless on the season with first-year coach Joe Harasimiak. I guess talk about what he's looking at, trying to get this program up to the standard of being a competitor in the MAC. What's he trying to focus on in a woebegone season here?
Well, first of all, welcome to the Pioneer Valley here in Western Massachusetts. We've got two teams with a one combined league win, 4:30 kick on a Tuesday. Welcome to Maction, baby. Here we go. It's been a rough first year for head coach Joe Harris-Simiak. You know, there was a lot of emphasis heading into the year, renewed investment in the program, renewed interest, new conference, new coach, new players, and that has all kind of fallen by the wayside. So, you know, he's eager, I think, to really kind of get into the offseason and get his hands around, you know, a total rebuild for Massachusetts. And I think this day and age, the question is, who are you going to keep? Who are you going to leave? Who's going to leave? And who can you keep at this juncture? So there's been some freshmen that have kind of emerged recently. Elijah Faulkner's been a running back that he's highlighted in his press conference. And Elijah Pedro caught his first catch last week for a touchdown for UMass. So just like Bowling Green, they've rotated quarterbacks. They haven't had a lot of success in the running game. I think that's going to be one of the big differences here today. But I think that the hope that we have is that the investment level comparative to other schools in the MAC should be at the top level of investment. So hopefully that will lead to success down the road.
Well, why did Coach Harris-Simiak take this job? Take me through his background and why he wanted to come here.
Yeah, so he played at Springfield College here in Western Massachusetts. He coached at Maine, as you might know, had a lot of success there in a place that historically had been a tough place to coach and to win. And then went on to play our coach at Rutgers in Minnesota. So the blueprint for him is to be at quote unquote difficult places and have some semblance of success. And so for him, a chance to come back here to an area that he's familiar with and a chance to be a head coach at the Division I level. And when just kind of reading the tea leaves, when you talk about what brought him here and the athletic director, Ryan Bamford, they're always saying that the vision and the resources should lead to success for this program. Obviously hasn't happened year one, but hey, like here in the New England area, we always look forward to spring, hope, and all those things that blossom when the weather warms.
Well, there were two games in particular that these guys were in and maybe woulda, coulda, shoulda. The Bryant game early in the season, then Buffalo, you had your chances, a 7-point loss. When they have had brief flirting with success, what have they been able to do? Yeah, so, I mean, there's no excuse in losing to Bryant. In both those games, they had chances to win and could not. In those games, they were able to move the football more efficiently. They were able to create turnovers, something they haven't done a whole lot of this season, and they were able to win that battle in terms of turnovers. So Coach Harris-Simiak will line up three things. He'll say penalties. Do we win in that category? Do we win in explosive plays? And are we winning the turnover battle? And in those cases, we were close or at least even in those three categories. But ultimately, I couldn't get it to the finish line. And just, you know, had you been able to win against Bryant, which you should have, and then win the game against Buffalo, we're in an era now where guys check out, right? And so that's a coach's job to figure out how to keep them engaged, how to get them to play. If they're not going to play for you next year, they're playing for somebody and they're putting something on tape. So there's definitely meaning there. But I just think once it starts to spiral out of control like it did early in the season, it's tough to get back. Jay, good to meet you and good to be here at UMass today. We'll see you twice for hoops. Cannot wait. Thank you so much and good luck in the offseason as well. Sir. That's Jay Burnham, the voice of the Minutemen, Massachusetts, hosting Bowling Green today. More of our Best Western pregame show coming up. You're listening to Falcon Football from Learfield.
Your local electrical contractors from NECA and the professional electricians from IBEW Local 8 want to thank Bowling Green State University for trusting them to perform so much of their electrical work at the university. We appreciate that we have such a world-class university here in our community, helping to make this a better community to live and work. For all your electrical needs, please visit AskNECA.com or call 1-866-ASK-NECA. We are your local professional electrical contractors. Go Falcons!
Craving Penn Station East Coast subs but too busy to go in and place your order? Skip the line and order online. Online ordering now available at penn-station.com. Finding your favorite sub and pairing it with some delicious fresh-cut fries and thirst-quenching fresh squeezed lemonade is easy online. Visit penn-station.com to satisfy your craving. It's all about good taste.
Lakeside Interior Contractors is a proud corporate partner of BGSU Athletics. As the area's leading commercial interior and exterior finish contractor, we're dedicated to enhancing campus learning and living spaces as well as athletic facilities for BGSU students, athletes, and fans. From floor to ceiling, Lakeside does it all. Learn more about our projects for Bowling Green State University when you visit us online at lakesideinterior.com.
For over 80 years, LaSalle Cleaners has been serving Northwest Ohio with courteous service and quality cleaning. And now LaSalle Cleaners is the official dry cleaner of BGSU Athletics. They never lose sight of what's important, providing a convenient, quality, and cost-conscious program that's useful to everyone. They're successful because they genuinely take pride in the special care they give their customers and their clothes. For all your dry cleaning needs, go where the Falcons go. LaSalle Cleaners. Hang with the best.
Hi, I'm Mark Remus, broker with AA Green Realty. Since 1976, homeowners throughout Bowling Green and Olivewood County have placed their trust in AA Green Realty when buying, selling, or building their homes. Customer loyalty, aggressive marketing, and expert personnel continue to be the cornerstones of our success. Stop by our office at 1045 North Main Street in Bowling Green or visit our website at aagreen.com to find out why AA Green Realty has quietly become the area's real estate leader.
With over 8.5 million square feet of state-of-the-art warehouse space and 400 associates serving 7 states, Ohio Logistics provides all of the assets and operational support necessary to meet your most sophisticated logistics requirements. Built on a sound financial base, Ohio Logistics will strive to bring your ideas to reality regarding your supply chain management needs. Ohio Logistics is the smart move. Visit our website, ohiologistics.com. Back here in Amherst, it's Bowling Green at UMass to wrap up the season. Time now for Coffee with a Coach, thanks to Bigby Coffee. As we check in with head coach Eddie George. Coach, last week at home, the game with Akron, kind of let that one get away. Maybe your own worst enemy in that one. That's got to get corrected this week, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's got to be corrected, period. Discipline stuff, 4 personal fouls is not who we are. It's not what I coach. That's not what I preach. That's not what I believe in. And it comes down to self-discipline. A couple plays here or there, different ball game. We're go down, we score 13-9, and less than 30 seconds later, we're back fighting for our lives. But through it all, we found ourselves in a 2-minute situation the last 2 weeks to possibly win the game, or this time going into overtime. And it's been self-inflicted wounds that we put on ourselves. And I keep telling the guys, it's the small things that truly matter. And these are teachable moments. In spite of it all, you look at the season and you look at, well, how do you measure success? Well, I look at the fact that we're still competing when technically, in people's eyes, other people's eyes, there's nothing to play for, but you're always playing for something. And these young men have become a team through the adversities, through the losses, really built a connection, a brotherhood, and you can see it and feel it. And if we continue to show up, keep working, keep believing, keep chopping wood, the results will take care of itself.
Coach Hunter Nesham's going to go for you again today at quarterback. What kind of growth did you see from him last week? Tough ending with the interception, but what did you see where he improved?
Well, he improved just by staying in the moment. Now, I will say he got off the rails a little bit, got into some talking trash with the other team, and he's in no position to do that. You're the operator of our offense. You can't lose yourself in the emotional side of it, and he's got to stay within the framework of the play. Know exactly where his reads are. Take what they give you. Don't do too much. And, we have this coach has got to take some off his menu to allow him to execute what we're asking him to execute. And if he can do that, operate the offense, limit the turnovers, the mistakes, I feel good and confident that we can do some good things here tonight.
Coach, clearly UMass has had a terrible season. They haven't won a game yet, but you got to figure they're going to come out fire blazing here to get that dub, right?
Listen, this is going to be a dogfight. They're trying to get their first win of the year. They've had a tough time doing so. We've had a tough road in the last couple of weeks, and we're trying to get our first road victory in the MAC. So something's going to give here. You're going to see some inspired football. It's going to really come down to who wants it the most.
Coach, running game is what you always want to establish. Do you feel good you can do that today against UMass's run defense? Talk about that matchup.
Well, yeah, we feel good that, hey, we execute, we stay on our blocks. We make guys miss. We deal with the eighth defender in terms of the back on our safety or defensive end or defensive back. We've got to win those one-on-one matchups. And that's what it's going to come down to. Just executing and doing our job up front and dominating the trenches. And it's going to be a game where you have to be patient. It's a softening process. We got to stick with it and really execute on first and second down to put us in third and manageable situations.
UMass, like you, multiple starting quarterbacks. I think this is their third one today. What do you see in this UMass offense? What are they going to try to do today?
They're capable. I mean, you look at the first couple plays and against Ohio, they were able to go down and matriculate the drive, first opening drive. And they did it with their run game. They did it with their passing attack. They did some really good things. Their first 9 plays that, cause you to have an eye-opening deal when you look at them for their perspective, because they're able to move the football. And as a defense, we've got to be mindful of the explosives. We know we're going to get double moves. We know we're going to get challenged on the outside with the deep ball. And it's time for us to execute and learn from our mistakes that we've had all season long.
Coach, appreciate your time today and all season. Good luck today.
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving, my man.
Happy Thanksgiving to you, Coach. It's head coach Eddie George. Coffee with the Coach. Thanks to Big B Coffee. Bowling Green wrapping up the season today here at UMass. More to come. You're listening to Falcon Football from Learfield.
Bowling Green Manor. Family owned. Family values. Proudly serving Bowling Green and the surrounding communities since 1976. We offer skilled, inpatient, and outpatient therapy, long-term care, respiratory, and ventilator care. Score a touchdown in therapy with your rehab to home experts. Bowling Green Manor.
D. Lee Johnson and Associates is a proud sponsor of Max Sports and its college athletes, and supporter of community involvement to improve the health and well-being of every resident in the greater Toledo area. Have you or a family member been injured in an accident? Don't let the insurance company tell you you don't have a legitimate claim. It's time to call D. Lee Johnson and Associates. Visit us at www.leejohnsonlegal.com.
Discover Thayer Family Dealerships, your ultimate automotive destination in Bowling Green. As the proud official automotive provider for BGSU Athletics, they're all about convenience and community. From stylish rides to dependable drives, they've got the wheels that match your vibe. Embrace the spirit of your community with Thayer Family Dealerships. Think Thayer as your one-stop shop for all things automotive. It's football season, and whether you're cheering from the stands or hosting the whole team, your best stay is just steps away. At Fairfield Inn & Suites Bowling Green, we know what game day comfort means. Cozy rooms, a hot breakfast, plus Marriott Gold Circle award-winning service. And right next door, our sister hotel, Hampton Inn Bowling Green, is getting a fresh new look. While renovations are underway, our commitment to great hospitality is as strong as ever. Whatever your game day plans, rest easy knowing Fairfield Inn and Hampton Inn are ready to welcome you right across from the Doit. Book your winning stay today at Fairfield Inn and Hampton Inn Bowling Green.
On the Falcon Sports Network from Learfield, Falcon football is on the air. Kickoff is just moments away. Falcon football is brought to you by Wood County Hospital, a CMS 5-star hospital with award-winning emergency services. AA Green Realty and Becca Management. Real estate, real experts, real results. Day and night heating and cooling. Coke, Coca-Cola, and the Bowling Green Falcons. Always a great combination. And by Medical Mutual. Visit medmutual.com to learn more. Now with a call of the game, here's the voice of the Falcons, Todd Walker.
Good afternoon, fans. From Amherst, Massachusetts, it's Bowling Green football this afternoon. It's the final game of the 2025 season as the Falcons take on the Minutemen of UMass. My name's Todd Walker. It'll be my pleasure to bring you the play-by-play descriptions and accounts of the ball game. Alongside for color commentary and analysis is former BGSU running back John Gibson, and Chris Fast will report from the field here today. Well, Gibby, as we get into our keys to the game for Mecca management, I got to believe that today, if you want to, you're probably better off getting a win today. I mean, you got winless UMass, a 3-win Bowling Green team. This is clearly a game that means nothing in the overall standings, but it's about motivation today. You got to find it for every individual on both these teams.
You got a bunch of seniors out there, Todd, that are playing in potentially their last game. You've got a bunch of guys who are going to be fighting for positioning throughout the winter and through spring for next season. So you have there's a lot of reasons for motivation personally for these young men to go out here and play well on both sides of the ball. And I say both sides of the ball because, both sidelines also, because the same thing is going on at UMass. And these guys, they don't have to just lay down. We've seen what happens when Bowling Green doesn't put a team out of their misery. They find a way back in to win the game. We've seen that. And so we have to make sure that we're locked in and try to pull a victory in.
And with that, Gibby, let's get to your pregame haiku. Gibby authors these, and we post them on the @Falcons Voice Twitter feed. What do you have for him today, JG?
Finish with a dub. Winds are illuminating. The dark months are nigh.
Meaning winter, and it's really here. We're so far east. The sunset like at 4:25 yesterday afternoon, so it was tough to get used to. But this UMass team has struggled at quarterback, Gibby, just like Bowling Green. One of our other keys to the game of Mecca management, which third quarterback or fourth quarterback plays better? Will it be Hunter Nesham for Bowling Green or Grant Jordan for UMass?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to win football games when you don't have your starting quarterback. And Bowling Green's been without Drew Pine for quite some time. And we've been through Lucian Anderson. We have Baron May, and now with Hunter Nasham. And so it is a question of, hey, which one of these guys is going to play better, because that's going to go a long way to determining who's actually going to win the football game.
And of course, with Hunter Nesham and for UMass, Grant Jordan, both teams would like to run the football more effectively. UMass rushing for only 84 yards a game, Gibby. Bowling Green is rushing for 144, but Austin Dendy's been the man of late. In 4 games, he's averaging just about 95 yards a game or so. The Falcons simply have to run the ball effectively today to set up whatever passing they may feel like they need to do. But third and long should not be a thing today.
Austin Dendy has an opportunity to finish out with a 100-yard game here. He has been such a revelation in the second half of the season. Really talented young man. And with the quarterback situation with Hunter Nasham, with the wide receiver situation, they're struggling to get open. He's going to have a big weight on his shoulders to carry, because if I'm a defensive coordinator, we stop the run and make Hunter Nasham beat us deep. That is, you take away what they're strong at. We're strong at running the football. Make us pass the ball. See if we can do that. That's what I would do as a defensive coordinator, and I can expect that that's what we're going to see.
And those are the keys to the game with Mecca management for your uniform hawks and aficionado. Bowling Green going with the Stormtrooper look. White pants, white shirts, brown numerals and letters, names on the back, orange helmets, and Nike gear. For UMass, Adidas gear, white hats, maroon jerseys with white lettering and numerals, and white pants. And it says Massachusetts across the fronts of their jerseys. Pretty sharp look, actually, that maroon on the white. And here is the coin toss to see if the ref mic's working. It appears it is not working. Maybe if we change it to that, let's see if that works. Turn it down first and do that. See if that works. Probably not.
Massachusetts
there it is.
Won the toss. Elected to defer. Bowling Green. Good luck, guys.
If you care about such things, they're the only ref mic feed that's not on line level. For you radio engineer geeks, you just know what I was just talking about.
Yeah, I had no clue what you just said.
So we can hear them, and that's good. Speaking of hearing them, our man Kevin Peel, of course, usually on the sideline for us, but he's doing basketball. Since I can't be 2 places at once, he's in Fort Myers, so Chris Fast is leaving the booth down on the sideline. It's chilly today, Chris, but is it really cold down there yet? What do you think?
No, it's very tolerable right down here. So, yeah, if it stays like this the rest of the evening, it's going to be good football weather.
All right, Chris, appreciate that. It's sort of damp. We do expect rain at some point in the game. We're hoping it can hold off until after the game, or at least late in the game. But we are ready to go here in Amherst. Of course, BG's only played here one other time. It was 2014, and that was an absolute wild one, a circus of a game. Bowling Green won 47-42. There were 7 lead changes, 59 first downs, 1,306 yards, 200 plays. 200 plays, he said.
Yes, he did.
Bowling Green ran 108 plays. UMass ran 92. The Falcons scored 6 touchdowns that day. 2 for Ronnie Moore, 2 for Travis Green, 1 for Ryan Burbrink, 1 for Roger Lewis. Moore, Lewis, and Burbrink all went over 100 yards receiving. James Kanapke threw for 443 yards and 3 TDs that day. But it took everything Bowling Green had to get the victory on that day. So the Falcons will be going left to right as you listen on your radio, smartphone, smart speaker, tablet, desktop, or laptop. Cameron Petaway is back deep. Of course, the Falcons have a kickoff return for a touchdown this season and a couple of near misses. We'll see what they can do here with Cameron Petaway. He needs one more game played, I should say, to qualify for the national rankings, which will happen here today, even if he doesn't get a kickoff return. Heading into the final week, he is leading the nation, if he had enough games, at 33 yards per return. So he is on the cusp of perhaps being a category statistical leader for college football this season. Here comes the opening kickoff, and they're kicking it high and short. Petaway won't get it. It's taken at the 15-yard line instead. And this is Kadaris Roberts, and he will get across the 30. Right at the 30, they'll spot him. So good opening field position for Bowling Green. And Hunter Nejum will make his second career start here for Bowling Green. And he is ready to lead the offense here. Good field position for the Falcons. And, of course, we see Austin Dendy in the backfield, and that is good. Also see Andrew Kilfoyle getting the start at right guard. It's Tunde Fatakasi and Nate Past at the tackles. Kilfoyle and Jake Burns at the guards. Alex Padgett at center. Pistol formation. 1st and 10. Hand to Dendy. Bounces it around the left side. Stiff arms a man. Takes him to the ground, but the man hangs on to make the tackle for UMass. That was Brennan Bailey, who got himself a face full of Dendy. But it's a short gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down, and it looks like 8.
Yeah, that's why they tell you should throw the stiff arm like a jab. You throw it, it gets them to hesitate, you get around them. You leave it out there, you take them to the ground. It looks really good, but sometimes they'll hold on and get you to the ground.
2nd down and 8 at the 32. 3 receivers right this time with a running back, Hunter Nejum from the gun. Hands it to Dendy, running left. Found a little crease, runs through a tackle, and gets to the 40 near the 1st down for BGSU, and that will be a 1st down on a pickup of 8.
That's a heck of a run by Austin Dendy. You hope to see this a lot today. Just see that man dragging players down. He was that yard. He got about 3 or 4 yards after contact on that play, and that's the type of running you need to have in order to win in the MAC in November.
So 1st and 10, Falcons at their own 41-yard line now. Markel Porter checks in at running back. Now Petaway motions. They give it to him on the jet sweep, coming right. Working off his blocks patiently, then cuts through and now breaks into the secondary. A man's got a beat on him and drags him down at the UMass 25. Touchdown saving tackle there made by UMass by Zerwan Daniel. But Petaway broke through from the BG 41 to the UMass 25. It's a 34-yard run and a 1st down.
Yeah, that's why you press it up, Todd. It looked like that play was completely muddy until all of a sudden Petaway popped out. It didn't look like there was nothing there, and all of a sudden, voila, it was.
Back to the shotgun with a running back. It's Dendy now in the game. Nejum gives it to Dendy. Good hard running up the middle. Gets to the 22. He gets 3. And, of course, Bowling Green has really struggled to cap off drives with touchdowns. They're not in the red zone yet, but they're approaching it Red zone this year, Bowling Green offense only 45% of the time getting touchdowns.
Yeah, I mean, we look so good from 20 to 20 sometimes, and then when we get inside that red zone, often there's a penalty that gets us behind the sticks and really causes a problem.
Falcons have only scored a touchdown in the opening drive of the game one time this season. 2nd and 7 at the UMass 22. Shotgun with the running back, Dendy. Hand it to him. Picks his way and then puts his foot in the ground and plows forward to the 18, maybe 17 and a half. Between the 17 and 18, going to be 3rd and short. We'll call it a 3rd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
You know, Austin Dendy always finishes his runs going forward, keeps the shoulder pads over his toes, and runs through tacklers. He's one of those yak all-stars, getting all those yards after contact.
Opening drive of the game, Bowling Green has moved from its own 30 to the UMass 18. 3rd down and 3. Pistol formation. Markel Porter is checked in at running back now. They fake it to him. Nesham throws short to the tight end Harris, who was in motion. He'll get the first down. Ooh. And a couple more and then throw the tackler away out of bounds at the 13-yard line. They got 5 and a first down.
Yeah, that was a heck of a stiff arm out there on the safety, Kendall Bournes. Jacob Harris literally just kind of tossed him to the ground at the end of that run. He didn't even have to do it. He just did it.
Just to do it.
Yeah, just to be good.
Hey, man, get off. What's that? You always say, I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you.
And I can prove it.
Yeah, this is to remind you.
Yeah.
1st and 10 at the 13. Pistol formation. Hand to Markel Porter. Not much there, but he'll put his head down, drive his legs for a couple to the 11.
Taking what the defense gives you. It's not always going to be a big play. That's one of the biggest secrets about running, especially in between the tackles. You just find your double team, and you take what the defense gives you. Put your foot in the ground and lower your head.
Falcons have 25 scores and 29 red zone opportunities this year, but 12 of them have been field goals. Dendy back in the game, a running back. Jiron Johnson wide out to the left. Petaway is wide right. He'll motion into the backfield, stop and circle around the quarterback. They fake it to him, check it down to Dendy. Dendy shakes one man, gets upfield, touchdown BGSU. Austin Dendy, an 11-yard touchdown reception, his first TD reception of his career. And Bowling Green takes the opening possession, 8 plays, 70 yards to lead it 6-0.
That's great play calling by Bowling Green. They run the fake with Petaway around the back and then bring the screen out from Dendy, who was on the other side. And the defense has to respect Petaway because he just gassed him for a big play on the jet sweep. Now they get the screen out. That's great play calling.
8 plays, 70 yards on the drive. Recap for the Thayer family dealerships. PAT for Jackson Cleather is good. And they are not going to take a timeout. I don't know who's running this TV operation, but if you're going to take 3 timeouts in a quarter, pal, you better take one right now. They're not going to.
Yeah, the Red Hat is signaling to keep it rolling.
They're going to rue that decision, I'm predicting. So the Falcons with a strong touchdown drive to get things going. It converted on just 1 3rd down they faced. 3rd and 3, the short pass to Jacob Harris. And the Falcons get a touchdown. Hunter Nesham, his 3rd TD pass of the year. Four minutes and 36 seconds on the drive for BG. So a strong opening drive, and they're going to technically call it 69 yards on the official stats. So Falcons lead 7-0. Now it's the UMass back to return the kick. Zach Long, of course, is the kickoff man. He puts a foot to it. High kick. Fair catch waited for and made at the 7-yard line by Jaquan Gibson, their kick return man. And so here come the Minutemen. And they will be led on the field by Grant Jordan, who is the 3rd quarterback, but he has played some this year. 41 of 75, 372 yards, a TD, and 2 picks. He's run for a couple of touchdowns as well. So now they're going to take the timeout. Like I said, who's running this show? Apparently not anybody that knows what the heck they're doing. Timeout. 7-0 Bowling Green. You're listening to Falcon Football from Learfield.
Looking to launch a new career in business or advance the one you love? The Schmidt-Horst College of Business at BGSU can help you take that next step. We offer the #1 ranked online MBA in Ohio, a program that allows you to choose a specialization that fits your goals. Best of all, you can earn your MBA in just 1 year. It's a powerful, smart investment in your future. Are you ready to join our community of alumni, change makers, and leaders driving public good? Lakeside Interior Contractors is a proud corporate partner of BGSU Athletics. You'll find the Lakeside team on campus throughout the year, working to better the learning and living spaces of BGSU students and athletes, as well as the office and working spaces of university faculty and staff. For your commercial interior and exterior finishing projects, call Lakeside. Learn more about our projects for BGSU at lakesideinterior.com.
Bowling Green 7 and UMass nothing here in Amherst. Walker, John Gibson with you. Chris Bass reporting from the field. And a reminder, Wood County Hospital is proud to be the official hospital of BGSU Athletics. And for nearly 75 years, their staff has provided high quality and compassionate care for the community. At Wood County Hospital, they say go Falcons. So nice opening drive for BG. Hunter Nejum only has to throw 2 passes. They were both caught. Jacob Harris, Austin Dendy, 5 yards and an 11-yard touchdown pass. So really a perfect way to open the game for Bowling Green.
You just want to see the momentum continue, Todd. We've seen, other successful drives in the first half, and then all of a sudden this offense stumbles and stutters out. We want to see this team continue this offensive trend. Now the question is, what's the defense going to do? I really want to see this defense, step up and play like they're capable of. You saw it sometimes last week, just not enough for us to get the W.
I want to welcome all of our listeners today, including our flagship, WFRO 99.1 The Eagle in Fremont. Also listeners on 100.7 FM in Toledo, K94, WKKI FM in Salina and St. Mary's. Also welcome to those listening on 1280 AM in Defiance, and also those of you listening on the Varsity Network app. Of course, we were listening on the Varsity Network app yesterday to Kevin Peel calling the hoops, and then we took off, and I couldn't listen to the second half. But
hey, Kevin is one of the crazy. I called a basketball game with him years ago.
Yeah.
He keeps stats in his head for every player on the floor.
Yeah,
it's the craziest thing in the world.
That's just
he doesn't
not
write
right.
anything down.
Yeah, we can't have that. That's just showing off. All right, UMass from their own 25. Shotgun with the running back. First play of the game, the Q run. And there's Gideon Lamprin doing what he does. Man. Gideon Lamprin, tackle for loss, number 16.5. He's the second-ranked linebacker in the country in tackles for loss, and he just added to his total right there, a loss of 4 on the play.
It's hard to believe that he wasn't the standout linebacker in the first few games of the season. That was Dorian Pringle that was giving us all of the wild plays.
Now they'll go to the pistol formation. Fake and a boot out to the right, throw downfield, not even close from Grant Jordan. Looked like pretty good coverage there as well. Falcons weren't fooled by the little play-action pass, and it'll be 3rd down and 14.
Yeah, it was a good job of recognition by the defense to find that play-action pass. I saw Andrew Hines get sucked up and immediately go find the tight end. There was not anywhere easy for Jordan to deliver that ball, and I think he threw that away more than anything.
Grant Jordan, empty set now. Shotgun on 3rd and 13. 2 receivers to each side for Jordan. Facing a 4-man rush, takes a deep drop. He's pressured by Eric George. Goes out to his right, has to check it down short. Can they tackle him before the first down? They can. Falcons deliver the blow over there. That's a big-time hit by Bowling Green's Andrew Hines as he knocked down the receiver, Max Dowling, 3 or 4 yards shy on the first down. It'll be 4th and 3 on a gain of 10. UMass looks like we'll have to punt.
And that's another good play. That's a second good play by Andrew Hines. On the play right before, he was able to find the tight end on the play action. On that play, he was able to get to that sideline and make the big hit before they were able to pick up the first down.
Brennan Ridley back to receive the punt from the MAC's top punter, Keegan Andrews, averaging almost 47 yards per boot. And he, up to his billing, hangs one out there. Ridley can't get to it. It bounced over his head and went out of bounds about the 10-yard line.
Wow.
That's a dandy. If it's at the 10, that's a 58-yard punt, and that's where they're marking it. 58-yard punt, no return. And we will take another break here in Amherst. Bowling Green 7, UMass nothing. Both teams have had the ball. Bowling Green will have it at its own 10 when you return on the Falcon Sports Radio Network from Learfield.
Craving Penn Station East Coast subs but too busy to go in and place your order? Skip the line and order online. Online ordering now available at penn-station.com. Finding your favorite sub and pairing it with some delicious fresh cut fries and thirst-quenching fresh squeezed lemonade is easy online. Visit penn-station.com to satisfy your craving. It's all about good taste.
It's football season, and whether you're cheering from the stands or hosting the whole team, your best stay is just steps away. At Fairfield Inn and Suites Bowling Green, we know what game day comfort means. Cozy rooms, a hot breakfast, plus Marriott Gold Circle award-winning service. And right next door, our sister hotel, Hampton Inn Bowling Green, is getting a fresh new look. While renovations are underway, our commitment to great hospitality is as strong as ever. Whatever your game day plans, rest easy knowing Fairfield Inn and Hampton Inn are ready to welcome you right across from the Deutsch. Book your winning stay today at Fairfield Inn and Hampton Inn Bowling Green. Here in Amherst, Massachusetts, Bowling Green leading UMass 7-0. Falcons went 69 yards in 8 plays in 4.5 minutes. Austin Dendy, 11-yard reception for the touchdown, and then forced UMass to a 3-and-out. And now BG will have the ball at its own 10-yard line. That opening drive touchdown, just the second of the year for Bowling Green. So the final ledger on opening drives, BG 5 scores, 2 TDs, 3 field goals, 5 punts, 1 turnover on downs, and 1 interception. And they get a hold on UMass, so it ends up 4 TDs, 1 field goal, 6 punts, and a fumble for the opposition. So Bowling Green came out to the negative there. 31 points to 23 on opening drives for the season, if you keep track of that kind of thing. And we are here in Amherst, where the UMass Minutemen are looking for their first win of the year. They are currently on a 15-game bender, and they have lost 18 of their last 19 and 23 of their last 25. This team has scored only 12 touchdowns all season. Oof. They're averaging 10.8 points a game. Falcons from their own 10-yard line. 1st and 10. Pistol formation. Markel Porter in the game at running back. And they give it to him. He ankles out to the right. Carries a tackler for a yard or so before he is gang tackled.
Number 75 for the offense lost his helmet and must sit out for 1 play.
And we had a player, Nate Past, lost his hat, so he'll have to check out of the game. Falcons have 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line. 7-0 Bowling Green with the lead. Porter stays in at running back. 2 receivers out to the right. Now there's a petaway motion. They swing it inside. Actually, it's Ridley, and he's got some room. Brennan Ridley off to the races. Midfield. Ridley 40, 30, 20. Touchdown. BGSU. Brennan Ridley. 87 yards, the longest play of the season for Bowling Green, and it's 13-0.
That was a heck of a play by Bowling Green. The very easy ball for Najum, but what they did was they ran a bubble screen look with a tunnel screen up under it, and they threw the tunnel screen, and Brennan Ridley just outran everybody because everybody was running towards the bubble screen. All of a sudden, here comes number 5 shooting through there with a big gainer for the touchdown.
Well, if you notice when I was calling that, I said they swing it out. I thought they were going to swing it out to Petaway, but you're right. Inside on a cut coming toward the quarterback was Ridley. He was the one that caught it, and he had the tunnel that you described, and it's 14-0 Bowling Green after the PAT. That's well done right there.
Yeah, I mean, that's a heck of a play design because it does really stress the defense out because they can't tell. Everybody thinks you're throwing the swing screen, but it actually was the tunnel screen, that inside receiver screen.
So BG with a 14-0 lead here quickly in Amherst. And this is, I think, what you hoped Bowling Green could do today, John. Get out to a quick start because that has been a problem all year, frankly.
You want to see us get out to a quick start, Todd, and you also – I want to see what we do in the second quarter. In the third quarter specifically, those are the quarters where we seem to have struggle. We've had big leads before, but we've given them up. I want to see us be able to sustain this level of effort. Let's go ahead and have this game over by the third quarter.
Falcons have scored only 43 points in the first quarter of this season. And I believe that was 4 touchdowns and 5 field goals. So Falcons was already 2 TDs today here against this UMass team. And the Falcons will kick it away. 14-0 lead. Jaquan Gibson is the deep man. Zach Long hooks it toward the side and is taken on a fair catch at the 5-yard line. So here comes the UMass offense back out onto the field. Their second possession of the day. They went 3 and out the first time. They'll have it this time at their own 25-yard line. Of course, final home game of the year means senior day and all that. UMass did that before the ball game. Big rebuilding project for Coach Joe Harris-Simiak, who came back to his home state to take over here. This is not his alma mater, but he is from Massachusetts. UMass first and 10 at their own 25. Shotgun. There's motion. They hand it on the jet sweep. And this is going to be a 3 or 4 yard gain. Kal-El Pascal able to get the man on the ground. That was Jaquan Gibson.
It's a good job of pursuit from Kal-El Pascal. Took a very good angle to make sure that he was there when the receiver came around and was able to just make the short-handed tackle.
3-yard pickup, 2nd down and 8. Now they'll go with the shotgun and a running back. Tight formation here with the receivers. Hand off inside, a nice cut, making it out to the outside and now into the clear and out near midfield. That's the UMass running back, Rocco Griffin. And the Minutemen have a 20-yard pickup and a first down. That time they gashed Bowling Green off that left side, and a good read and a perhaps touchdown-saving tackle made by JoJo Johnson. They'll stay with Griffin in the backfield and go to the pistol formation now. 1st and 10, UMass, they're on 48. It's 14-0 Bowling Green. We're in the first quarter. Long count. There's the play fake. Jordan looking over the middle, got his man. And that's going to be a first down at the Bowling Green 41. It's Jaquan Gibson in front of Darius Lorfels. And it's a first down for the Minutemen, a gain of 12 at the BG 40.
You know, Grant Jordan looks very comfortable back there. Like when he's getting back there, he's throwing in rhythm. Bowling Green's defensive front four have got to get some pressure on him, or we've got to start sending some blitzes.
Elijah Faulkner checks in a running back now. 2 receivers left. 1 on the right. Check it, 3 on the left, 1 on the right. Pistol formation from the Bowling Green 40. 14-0 Bowling Green with the lead. Jordan awaiting the snap. There it is. Gives it off. Another big hole off the right side. And a good tackle in the secondary. Saved an even bigger gain right there. That was an open field tackle by McClendon. Or else that would have been a bigger gain for Faulkner. As it is, he gets 7 to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, and right now the offensive line is winning at the point of attack. Our defensive line are being covered up, and there's big holes everywhere for the running backs to run through.
2nd and 3. They'll stay with Faulkner at the running back spot. Shotgun. 2 receivers left. 1 to the right. The tight end on the left. Here's the blitz. They pick it up. Scrambling out to his left, and Jordan will be not sacked. 2 Falcons missed him, and then he tries to ground the ball. He's finally taken down by Jalen McClendon. He got away from Bradley and then from Eric George, and then they finally spun him to the ground. Jordan tried to throw the ball away, but I think they called him down. And it will be a sack for Jalen McClendon, who is playing his final game as a college football player today. And it will be 3rd and long. The spot is at the Bowling Green 48-yard line, a loss of 15. So it's 3rd and 18. That was a costly decision by the quarterback, Grant Jordan. And now we have a timeout for some reason here.
Looks like they're talking to the center about something.
Not sure what's going on. Now, whatever it was, they've resolved it. And UMass brings in running back Brandon Hood. 2 receivers to each side for the QB, Grant Jordan, in the shotgun. Now they motion one of them left to right. Jordan straight drop, late pressure. He is going to be sacked by Eric George. David Afogo flashed by and grabbed his shoulder and turned him, and that really slowed him down. And when he tried to step up, Eric George arrived for his 4th sack of the season. And the Bowling Green defense with 2 big back-to-back sacks, pushing UMass back on their own end of the field and forcing a punt.
Yeah, they may as well call that defense Cirque du Soleil, because there were stunts all over the place. There was no defensive tackle or defensive lineman that rushed from their traditional spot. Everybody was looping around. Massachusetts missed Eric George, and he was able to pick up the sack.
So the Massachusetts 45, the line of scrimmage for Keegan Andrews, the left-footed punter, hangs it up short near the sideline and bouncing right near the 12 or 13-yard line.
He seems like that. It seems like everything he does one-hops to the end, right off the field.
And it is at the Bowling Green 13-yard line. Check at the 12-yard line. That's where the Falcons will have it when play resumes. 14-0 BG, 4:15 to go, first period. You're listening to Bowling Green football from Learfield.
D. Lee Johnson and Associates is a proud sponsor of MAC Sports and its college athletes, and supporter of community involvement to improve the health and well-being of every resident in the greater Toledo area. Have you or a family member been injured in an accident? Don't let the insurance company tell you you don't have a legitimate claim. It's time to call D. Lee Johnson and Associates. Visit us at www.leejohnsonlegal.com. For over 80 years, LaSalle Cleaners has been serving Northwest Ohio with courteous service and quality cleaning. And now LaSalle Cleaners is the official dry cleaner of BGSU Athletics. They never lose sight of what's important, providing a convenient, quality, and cost-conscious program that's useful to everyone. They're successful because they genuinely take pride in the special care they give their customers and their clothes. For all your dry cleaning needs, go where the Falcons go. LaSalle Cleaners. Hang with the best.
In McGurk Alumni Stadium in Amherst, Massachusetts. Bowling Green 14 and UMass nothing with 4:15 to go in the opening period. You know, in Mount Pleasant, there is a McGurk Arena.
Yes.
And this is McGurk Alumni Stadium. So I contacted the man that we all consider to be the foremost expert on everything maroon and gold fire-up chips. Of course, that would be Adam Jacksa, the voice of the chips. He tells me there's no connection.
There's no connection. I was concerned.
So I told him I was looking for something interesting to talk about today, and he said, well, that ain't it. But I turned it into a story anyway.
Yeah, I
so,
mean, how many times is there 2 McGurks? Like,
yeah, it's pretty.
They got to be family or
pretty
something like that.
Unique surname.
You know, most people don't escape the island of Mount Pleasant. So come all the way over here to Massachusetts.
And the other thing is, of course, this weekend we're all Chips fans.
Yeah,
because they're playing Toledo.
Oh yeah, always.
And all this mess about who's in the MAC championship game could very well be decided by the time we get to Saturday, I think. There's like 15 different scenarios that I saw the conference put out. And,
fire up Chips.
Yeah, and whether it's for the title or not. I mean, just beat Toledo. That's what we always say. Whether it's us or somebody else.
My favorite teams are Bowling Green and whoever beats Toledo.
So the Falcons bad field position again, this time at their 12. Last time they started at the 10. And on the second play, Brennan Ridley took a screen pass, 87 yards for a touchdown. Longest play of the season for Bowling Green. Also the longest play UMass has surrendered on the season. Austin Dendy back at running back for Bowling Green. And he has an 11-yard catch as well for BG's other score. First and 10, Falcons from their own 12-yard line. Receivers out to the right, 2 of them. Here's the hand to Dendy. Up the middle, cuts off the block of his center, Alex Padgett. And he'll have a short gain on the play. It's like about 3. Of course, the other big problem last week for Bowling Green was personal fouls and just penalties in general.
Yeah.
And they're trying to clean that up.
Yeah, the frustration of youth and losing football boiled over to a couple of personal foul 15-yarders.
It's 2nd and 5 after that nice run by Dendy. It's a pistol set now. They hand it to him running right, trying to get the edge. He will. And he'll be brought down at the 25-yard line. Good ankle tackle coming down the line of scrimmage by Tyler Martin, their leading tackler, but Dendy's got a first down.
There's just good blocking on that. I'm watching the backside of the run. I didn't realize it was the backside at the time, but the backside of the run, you had Tunde Fadakasi. Just did a great job of walling off that backside linebacker, and it was good blocking, a hat on a hat, all the way back out to the ball. That's why Dendy was able to turn the corner.
Falcons already with 6 first downs on this, their 3rd possession, pistol formation. This is a good run for Cameron Petaway, who just checked in at running back. He'll get 6 from the 24 to the 30 as we go under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. 14-0 Bowling Green. Cameron Petaway, of course, missed several games with injury. Has been back the last couple of games.
Yeah, his big playability has been missed.
Of course, a unique start time today of 4:30. I don't recall ever playing a game at 4:30.
Not on a Tuesday.
It's not a Tuesday. Yeah, here's Petaway on the jet sweep left side, and he'll get the first down and a little bit more. Crashing across the 35 to about the 38-yard line.
Good job by Austin Dendy, leading on that block out there. Was able to find his guy. That's how we were able to pick up that first down.
8 more yards. Tackle made by Kendall Bournes. Falcons are on the move from their own 12 to the 38 now. Finn Hogan goes wide right. R.J. Garcia wide left. 2 tight ends, pistol formation. Garcia motions over to the right. Fake handoff to Dendy. They want to throw it to Jiron Johnson. They do get it to him now. And Jiron up the field across midfield to the UMass 45. 17-yard play and flags behind the play.
It's going to be a holding call on R.J. Garcia. He got beat and grabbed the kid right in the middle of his jersey, right behind the official. I don't even think he needed to hold, but he got beat and felt bad, so he reached out and grabbed the kid right in the middle of his jersey.
Yeah.
Holding. Offense.
So the spot of the foul was right near the line to gain. So they are spotting this at the 38, right back at the original line of scrimmage. So it's like the play never happened. 1st and 10 again from the 38-yard line. Falcons lead 14-0. We have 90 seconds to go in the first. 3 receivers out to the left. Johnson, Garcia, and Hogan. Hand off to the running back Dendy, and they stack him up, and he managed to get a yard. That's about all as they ride him across the boundary. Malcolm Green was the one on the tackle. Came up flexing his muscles, even though there were 2 other guys there that actually did the tackling. He just kind of pushed them all out of bounds. But you go ahead and flex, dude.
Yeah, you got to flex, man.
Yeah, I mean, somebody might be watching on ESPNU. That was me out there. Did you see me? Yeah, I know we ain't won a game, but you see me? 2nd and 9. Falcons trying to build on a 14-0 lead. Pistol formation. Play fake. Throw downfield, nearly intercepted, then nearly caught. Nejum trying to force it into Jiron Johnson, and one of the men dropping into the zone there. Darion Craig, the star linebacker, spot nearly had a pick, and then it nearly bounced off him to Jiron Johnson, but just eluded him. That's 3rd and 11.
Yeah, Nejum just didn't see the defender, but he had Austin Dendy wide open for the first down in the flat. He could have gotten up the field and picked up the first down. Sometimes you got to take the easy throw.
Now, first of all, you got to recognize the easy throw.
You got to recognize exactly. But, you know, a lot of guys don't want to be the check down dime.
3rd and 11. Hand off to Markel Porter on that little counter play inside. He will get 6, but not nearly enough for the first down.
You know, that's something you have to do. As good as we've looked so far on offense, we have to remember that Hunter Nazem was a guy that probably wasn't supposed to play this year. And so you don't want to put him in a position where you're trying to pick up 3rd and long on the strength of his arm, not when you're up 14 on the road. But it looks like we are going to go for it on 4th down.
The quarter's going to run out before they go for it here. This would be, in my estimation, foolhardy to try and go for it here, although they have UMass guessing out. Now the center judge is holding everybody up, so see if they'll snap it before the end of the quarter. No, they were trying to get a cheap jump offside. There's what they were doing.
Yeah.
After 1, Bowling Green 14, UMass nothing. You're listening to Falcon Football from Learfield.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard. Until the other team scores. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus. Copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Bowling Green Manor. Family owned, family values. Proudly serving Bowling Green and the surrounding communities since 1976. We offer skilled, inpatient, and outpatient therapy, long-term care, respiratory, and ventilator care. Score a touchdown in therapy with your rehab to home experts. Bowling Green Manor.
Green 14, UMass nothing at the end of 1 quarter here in Amherst, Massachusetts. Todd Walker, John Gibson, and Chris Fast bringing it to you today. The Falcons and the Minutemen conclude the season here today. Fans, a reminder, let Loan Depot help you achieve your dream of home ownership. Visit closedinasnap-che.com to connect directly with BG loan consultant Che Walters and learn more about how Loan Depot can help you realize your dreams of home ownership. Again, a reminder, tomorrow we have BG men's basketball. They are playing VMI down at the Fort Myers tip-off event, and that is an 11 a.m. tip. So it will be 10:30 for our Best Western pregame show. Kevin Peel is down there to handle hoops with me here in Massachusetts. So BG men's basketball tomorrow against VMI. Then their next game will be next Monday, this coming Monday, at Kansas State. So we'll take on the Wildcats.
Out there in Aggieville.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's Wildcats.
Well, they're Wildcats, but remember they had the area called Aggieville.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they had the area called Aggieville. You know, my uncle graduated from Kansas State.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's still the Big 12 record holder in the 400-meter dash.
Is that right?
Yeah, my Uncle Jeff. Butch's younger brother.
Okay.
Yep.
You know, we were out there for football. When was that? 16 or 7? No, because it was Coach Leffler. It must have been 19.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was 2019. We were out there for football, and didn't go well that day. But
no, it did not.
We got indoctrinated to the Little Apple in Manhattan, Kansas. Of course, their basketball team is usually pretty strong, so that'll be a big test for Bowling Green.
Alma mater of Mitch Richmond, who we saw this morning.
Yeah, we took a field trip to the Basketball Hall of Fame with the team. Stayed in Springfield, which is about a half hour up the road. We went to the Pro Basketball, or just the Basketball Hall of Fame, as it's called, and saw a lot of great exhibits and had a good time, thanks to those folks there at the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame. And the Falcons, after the timeout, will punt on 4th and 4 at the 46, or 4th and 3, I guess. And it is John Henderson to do the punting. Of course, Cleather has taken a couple of punts the last game. They want Henderson to pin him here. And he hits one out there that will be fielded at the 13 or so by Jaquan Gibson. So apparently they still feel like Henderson's the best option if you need some placement. You just need a boomer. You turn to Cleather.
Yeah, and Cleather did a great job when he snuck in on us last week. I was like, wow.
They spotted at the 13-yard line. So UMass trailing 14-0. Their defense gets its first stop of the day. And now they'll go back out on offense. They went 3-and-out the first time, got a first down, then punted on the second drive. Running back Brandon Hood. They're looking for the Q run, and Jordan will go off right guard for a couple. Gideon Lamprin will trip him up as he falls to, I guess, the 16. We'll give him a 3-yard gain. 2nd and 7. 14-0 Bowling Green, just underway second quarter. UMass going with some tempo here. Hood remains at running back. 2 receivers each way. They give it to Hood, and he will be brought down around the ankles by Bowling Green's Isaiah Thomason. And, yeah, there's the ball out, and BG's got it.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a late fumble or perhaps just shrouded. I didn't see the ball come out. Cal L. Pascal came away with the football. So Thomason made the tackle, but somewhere the ball came out. Let's see the replay here. Oh, Lamprin hit him high. I couldn't see Lamprin.
Oh, yeah, the ball.
Thomason had a hold of his legs. An offensive lineman had enveloped Gideon Lamprin. From our angle, that's all we could see, but Gideon knocked the ball free, and Cal Pascal recovered it.
Yeah, it was just sitting there waiting for him.
Yeah, it was. Then he returned it up to the 16-yard line. How about that? So the Falcons defense with the first turnover of the day, and the ball is at the UMass 11. And the Falcons looking to cash it in now. Dendy in the backfield. Leo Kemp up in front of him. Hand it to Austin Dendy, and he will punch it up in there for 3, maybe 4. We'll see how they unpile it. Bowling Green leading 14-0. And looking for more down in the red zone here after the fumble caused by Lamprin and recovered by Cal L. Pascal. Bowling Green defense, its 16th turnover of the year. Falcons are +2. 2nd and 7 at the 8. Again, shotgun with Dendy. They hand it to him. Room up the middle. Dendy to the goal line and in. Touchdown, BGSU. Austin Dendy, his first rushing touchdown today, his second touchdown overall, and BG takes a 20-0 lead.
That was a heck of a run by Dendy. Just great blocking up front. You got Jake Burns on a pull. He was able to push through, get to the 3rd level. It made it very easy for Dendy to get through. He didn't really get touched until he was at the 3-yard line.
So after the kind of weird fumble that nobody really knew was a fumble right away, the BG defense sets up the offense at the 11, and they cash it in on Dendy's 8-yard run to make it 20-0. And the PAT for Jackson Cleather makes it 21-0 with 13:43 to play in the third quarter. So Bowling Green, so far today, taking care of business against this winless UMass team. You know, Gibby, you think about this season, and of course it'll be good if they can finish this off, get a win to end the year, get 4 wins instead of 3. When you look at the roster, there's 106 men on the roster. 21 players are out of eligibility. Okay, so those guys are gone. And then you have 48 first-year players, first year at BG.
Okay.
And total, there are 38 transfers on this team that transferred not necessarily this past season, but at some point.
Right.
So roster management now is something completely different than it ever used to be.
Yeah, without a doubt. And, you know, I think it's going to slow down now that the kids, they get the 1 free transfer.
I think so, yeah.
I think you'll see it slow down some. But, no, you're right, Todd. It looks different than it ever has. And I think that it needs to slow down. I personally would believe that MAC football as a whole has taken a hit because, you know, the Mid-American Conference, like other Group of 5 conferences, has become like a breeding ground for, you know, developmental talent for the Power 4 conferences. Having more kids that are able to stick around is definitely going to bode well just for MAC football. Did we get a big MAC upset this year? This is one of the
not a big one. I think there was 1 or 2 Power 5 wins, but yeah, there wasn't a big upset. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, we're so used to getting those, here at Bowling Green and throughout the conference. Oh my goodness, the MAC team. But when all of your best players are getting taken after your sophomore year, it's hard to build the kind of teams that can do that.
Bowling Green 21, UMass nothing. We're in the second quarter here in Amherst. Of course, the Falcon basketball team will be here actually pretty soon. I think it's the first weekend after the new year. January 3rd, I think it is. We will be here for basketball. And speaking of the Basketball Hall of Fame in UMass, we saw some Dr. J stuff today, huh?
Julius Irving.
That was pretty cool. Lots of Dr. J stuff in there. Gibby wanted to buy him a Dr. J jersey.
Listen,
that thing was fly. Gibby's like, hey man, how much is that thing? Forget it.
Yeah.
3 bills.
3 bills.
No,
I don't like Julius Irving that much.
No, not at all. Now, if he signed it right in front of me while I was holding it,
then I would do it. It would have been a done deal.
$300.
It would have been a done. You know what? He would only have to shake my hand. He didn't
have to sign it.
Just had to sign it. Just shake my hand.
So the timeout expires, and we are back to action. Falcons kicking off for the 3rd time here in this first half. Jaquan Gibson is their main return man. Zach Long has kicked both kicks in the field of play, not touchbacks, but they've been fair caught the first 2 times. Let's see what happens here. Long boots it away. This one looks returnable, but a fair catch. Wade.
That is their strategy.
It just appears to be.
I mean, they fair caught everything, even though, it looks like, hey, we should be returning this one.
You know what it could be? They may just get so many penalties on kickoffs that Coach Harris-Simiak has just said, forget it.
Yeah.
Fair catch the ball. So at least we're at the 25, not at the 10 or the 8 or something. We got enough problems.
Yeah, which honestly is an honest strategy.
Not bad. Yes, it is.
It's I like the strategy.
Just admit it. We can't do this, so let's just not do it. 1st and 10. Shotgun with a running back. Handoff inside. Nope, quarterback kept it and tossed it out here to the right, and it is caught. That is a catch for about 3 yards. Not much happening there on the catch for UMass. One of their tight ends that snuck into the game there. We really got to get the whole roster for these guys because they are playing guys that have only played a few plays on the season and things like this. 2nd and 2. 21-0 Bowling Green. Here's the motion man behind the QB. Play fake. They fake the little swing pass and then go deep. They've got men downfield, but incomplete. There are 4 Falcons and 2 Minutemen down there.
Yeah.
But yet, the man was open, the deepest receiver. I think if a better ball, maybe that's caught.
Yeah, I think that, you couldn't tell who he was throwing the ball to because they were running really much in the same space, which is why there were so many people in one area of the field. That could have been caught by 2 different Minutemen or intercepted by 3 different Falcons.
So it'll be 3rd and 7 at the 3rd and 8 at the 27. Empty set now for Grant Jordan. Long count. He has the snap. Jordan, quick throw over the middle. It is caught, but well short of the first down. The Falcons, MJ Cannon, swallows up the receiver immediately. And that is a catch for the tight end, Reese Adkins. But he is about 2 yards shy of the first down. Maybe 3 if they would ever spot the football. There you go. Go ahead. It's 4th and a long 2, short 3. It looks like they're going to go for it. Falcons lead 21-0. We're in the second quarter. And it's 4th and 3 at the 32. Shotgun for Jordan. They motion a man through. They have a running back. They snap it. Throw, and it is caught. Nope. JoJo Johnson knocked it away.
Yeah.
The man had the inside position, Jake McConaughey.
Yeah, JoJo Johnson did a good job of getting that right hand in there as the ball was coming, as the receiver was trying to put the ball away. He was able to smack that ball into the ground when it was kind of, their backs were to us. That's why we couldn't see it really good.
Yeah, eventually I saw the ball kind of dribble out of there, and BG's defense will turn the ball over to the offense at the UMass 32. And we have a timeout here in Amherst Bowling Green 21, UMass nothing. You're listening to Falcon football from Learfield.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix, guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with low prices in every aisle. And you never compromise your appetite with our golden brown bread that's baked fresh in store. And you never compromise your wallet with our low prices. Kroger shoppers never compromise. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Kohl's Black Friday deals are here. Grab your coffee and put on your sneakers because it's go time. Through Saturday, save up to 50% on everything from toys to beauty faves, winter styles, and more. Plus, earn $15 Kohl's Cash for every $50 spent. Yep, that's extra Kohl's Cash. So run, don't walk. Just hold on tight to that coffee. Select styles, some exclusions apply. Coupons and Kohl's Cash do not apply to Sephora. Offers end November 29th. See store or Kohls.com for details.
Here at McGurk Alumni Stadium in Amherst. Bowling Green leading UMass 21-0. Todd Walker, John Gibson, Chris Fast with you here in the booth. Actually, Chris down on the field. Also, welcome back to Master Control, Tom Terrific. Tom Nesbitt back with us, I think for the first time since the Lafayette game.
Oh, wow.
We had that Thursday night opener. Got Tom Terrific with us back at the Fremont studio. Some hardy BG souls have shown up for today's game. I see the TV. They come out of commercial. They go right to the two BG guys. One's got a hockey jersey on, which is apropos.
Yeah,
for
this time
sitting
of
in
season.
the stands.
Yeah.
Looks like they got some hot chocolate going there.
Yeah, listen.
And wait, and the one has a sweatshirt that says BGSU Mom. What did you say these games were?
Listen, it's going to be nothing but mom, parents and girlfriends. Yeah. Parents and girlfriends.
There you go. And maybe some siblings.
Maybe some siblings if they're forced to come.
If they're underage.
And,
right.
and they probably got their iPads with them.
Bowling Green up 21-0, so the folks here in orange are enjoying themselves to this point. Defense got a stop on downs. They take over at the 32. Markel Porter will be the running back. Ridley is wide right. Middleton wide left. Two tight end set. Pistol formation in the middle of the field. They hand it to Porter. And a little stutter step slows him down, and he'll get just a couple. Yeah, Markel Porter's one of those runners, Gibby. If he has to go zig-zig, that's bad.
Yeah, no. Markel Porter is a guy that you want one cut and go downhill. You want him to get up ahead of steam and run through some defenders. He's not the guy that you want shaking his shoulders and trying to make guys miss. That's not his strength.
Middleton out wide to the right. Ridley left this time. Basically the same formation. Pistol set with two tight ends. Now Porter moves over onto the left side of Nejum, who has the snap. Gives it to Markel. Sweep right. Running behind Jake Burns. Porter's got some room, and he's inside the 20. It'll be a first down.
Ooh.
And, man, Alex Padgett took his man off the sideline and then some.
Yeah.
Alex Padgett, along with the entire offensive line, playing their final collegiate games. And that's a run of 11 for Porter, and a first down, and BG back in the red zone.
That's what you want from Markel Porter. You want to see him stick that foot in the ground like he did about 7 yards outside the tackle and then get upfield. Once his shoulders get square, he's a load to try to bring to the ground.
From the 19, pistol formation plus the fullback Kemp on the right hash. They give it to Porter, and he's got a nice hole, and he'll take it down inside the 15, maybe the 13-yard line. And now a late flag, so here we go.
Yeah, Leo Kemp got kicked down there. It was a defender. Leo Kemp was your lead blocker. It looked very much like just a regular ISO play. And Leo Kemp absolutely subtracted the linebacker. It was a nice, strong thump, and I believe that I saw a kick, and I think that kick is when the flag came out.
That was Tyler Martin,
yeah,
who I believe was the man that was erased from existence by Leo Kemp's block. And as you heard, it was after the play. So they will move it down to the 7-yard line, and the result of all that is first and goal.
You know, Tyler Martin it was an absolute, it was a kill shot that he took. But it was your typical standard ISO linebacker block from a fullback. that's the type of stuff that gives you CTE, but it's what we consider old school football too.
Falcons from the 7, 1st and goal. Harris and Johnson wide left, Porter in the backfield. They give it to him. He cuts back to the left, runs into a couple of Minutemen, and falls forward to the 3-yard line.
It's a good cut by Markel Porter, reading the linebackers. All are over pursuing to the right. He cut it back to the left and ran into a couple of defensive backs, but had he stayed front side, he was going to run into half of the Minutemen defense.
They spot him at the 4, so 2nd and goal from there. 21-0 Bowling Green. We're at the 10-minute mark, 2nd quarter. Harris and Jaron Johnson are wide right this time. Pistol formation at the 4. Play fake. Nejum rolls right, checks it down. Blaine Cleaver's got a touchdown. BGSU. First touchdown for Blaine Cleaver, and Bowling Green bumps the lead to 27-0 on the 4-yard pass from Nejum to Cleaver.
A very easy pass for Hunter Nejum. He looks really. His statistics are going to look amazing tonight. He got a couple of short touchdown passes, then the one bomb that really wasn't a bomb. It was really done all by Brennan Ridley, but heck of a play there. Just very easy ball. He didn't overthink it. Just shot it in there, dropped it in there, and Cleaver picks it up. Easy touchdown.
5 plays, 32 yards, 2 minutes, 27 seconds on the drive recap for the Thayer Family Dealerships. And Bowling Green has a 27-0 lead with the PAT coming from Cleaver. And he remains perfect on the year now, 25 out of 25 on extra points. And Bowling Green bumps the lead to 28-0. So Cleaver's got a touchdown tonight. Dendy has 2, and Brennan Ridley has the touchdown for Cleaver and Ridley, their first touchdowns. So, clearly, Gibby, we know UMass is likely the worst team in college football.
Yeah.
That plays in a part of this. But the play designs tonight a little bit looks like maybe something is, they've finally kind of figured out what they need to do to maximize Hunter Nejum and what this team is capable of at the moment.
Yeah, I think that you're seeing a new offensive coordinator who's got some new ideas. Can't revamp the whole offense, but he's been able to implement certain things that he liked, designed up some plays that, like you said, have maximized what Nejum can do while also trying to minimize what he may struggle with.
And also realizing the limitation of him being the starter for only 2 or 3 weeks.
Right.
So Falcons will kick it away for the 4th time in this first half. They lead it 28-0.
Really hope that other orange and brown quarterback has this kind of success.
So your guy Shador.
Yes, sir.
Here's the kickoff, and from 2 yards deep, now they're coming out with it after all those fair catches, and looks to be a good decision. Get to the 25, though. Nice open field tackle for Bowling Green there on special teams. That was well done by Jace Henry. That looked like it was about to pop, and he made that tackle right at the 25. They fall forward to the 27. So maybe that was their strategy. We're just going to fair catch all the ones that are returnable, and then the one that's actually in the end zone, we're going to bring it out.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
Cross them up. Quarterback Grant Jordan in the game with running back Rocco Griffin. 1st and 10. UMass from its own 27. Hand off to Rocco. He bounces outside to the left, ran through the first man, but then there are more there to stack him up. And on the tackle for Bowling Green, among those, it was Jamion Olverson. And it's a gain of a yard or 2. They'll give him 2 to the 29. 2nd and 8. Falcons lead 28-0 here in the 2nd quarter. UMass going with some tempo. They're in the pistol. Now they'll break out of that. Griffin on the right side of his quarterback. Shotgun formation. Quick throw left side. It's caught and out of bounds quickly. That is Jaquan Gibson. And we'll spot him at the 33. A gain of 4. Make it 3rd and 4. We have 8:45 and counting. 2nd quarter here in Amherst. So 3rd down and 4. They leave Griffin in at running back. Pistol formation. 2 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Tight end on the right. They're on the left hash. Hand it to Griffin. Stretch play right. Finds a crease and gets the 1st down. Khalil Pascal had to come up from his safety spot to get the tackle. And the first down, he only needed 4. Looked like he got about 4.5.
Yeah, you don't want to see him pick up a first down, but that was good team defense. The defensive line held up. Preston Estoesta ran up and forced the play back inside. Just too much space there for the running back to be able to pick up the first down.
So 1st and 10, UMass at their own 37. 2 receivers each way for Jordan. Shotgun with a running back. He's looking to throw. Quickly left side. And he hits his man, Jaquan Gibson, again. And he will get to the 44, 45-yard line. Call it the 45, a pickup of 8. So clearly the best drive going tonight yet for UMass. They're quickly back to the line. And off, nope, the keep. And Miles Bradley stayed home, but the quarterback able to elude him and get a yard before Khalil Pascal. The safety is there to make the stop. It'll be 3rd and 1. It was just some good elusive running by Grant Jordan because Miles Bradley was right there. He just couldn't quite hold on to him. 3rd and 1, 7 minutes to go, second quarter. Bowling Green up 28-0. UMass at their own 46-yard line.
We got to get a win here from one of our defensive
linemen.
linemen.
Look at this tush-push formation. And looks like they will get it. Yep. That'll move the chains. They sprinted out of the huddle and got into the tush-push. And they've moved the sticks. Second first down on this drive for UMass. Spotted at the UMass 48. And again, they use tempo. 2 receivers each way. Shotgun with the running back. Jordan looking to throw. Blitz. They pick it up. He guns it deep left side. Double coverage incomplete. McClendon had help over the top from Khalil Pascal to cover up Jaquan Gibson. He was second in the MAC in receptions per game coming into today. Averages about 6 catches per game. But he averages well under 10 yards per reception as well. So 2nd and 10. Now UMass switching up a little bit of personnel. Pistol formation, trips to the right, single receiver left. Running back now is Elijah Faulkner. On the left hash, it's 2nd and 10. Minutemen from their own 48. Bowling Green up 28-0. We have 6:26 to go in the half. Fake handoff, they throw on the slot left side, and Preston Estoesta gets to the receiver, Elijah Pedro. He will move close to the first down. I think they're spotting him a bit shy. It's going to be 3rd and short. 3rd and 1 at the Bowling Green 43-yard line. 9th play of this drive here for UMass. They're not going to go with the tush-push formation this time. They're going to go with shotgun and running back. 3rd and 1 at the Bowling Green 43. The motion left to right with Gibson, handed off inside. Faulkner breaks through and nearly took it to the house. M.J. Cannon gets him around the waist and tackles him at the Bowling Green 34-yard line. That's a 9-yard run.
Yeah, there's a big hole for Elijah Faulkner, the freshman.
10th play of the drive coming up here. UMass, its best drive of the day by far. After 2 punts, a fumble, and a turnover on downs. They're at the Bowling Green 34. Cue draw. Jordan slips through a little crack and then is grabbed and thrown backwards by the Falcons. M.J. Cannon helping out on the initial tackler. And that was Jamion Olverson again, the true freshman, getting some run today. A gain of 2, check it, gain of 3, 2nd and 7. Shotgun with the running back, 2 receivers into the short side left, nobody out wide right. All this on the left side of the field. Falcons bring a blitz. Lamprin spins around the blocker. They shovel pass ahead, though, as a first down. They just kind of shot put it ahead as Lamprin was grabbing the quarterback. Jordan got it away to Max Dowling, and it's a first down.
Yeah, that was a very quick-witted pass by Grant Jordan because Lamprin had been spun off of the running back and was about to sack him. He was able to get rid of that ball with a very awkward motion accurately and pick up the first down.
Yeah, they got 8 yards out of it. Now they'll go to the pistol from the Bowling Green 23 over on the left hash. Single receiver right, 1 to the left. 2 tight ends on the right.
Fake handoff, boot out to the pressure. And Jordan eludes the first man, now running to his right. Checks it down at the 20-yard line. And it will be a short gain on the play. The first man that tried to track him down for Bowling Green was Bam Booker. But he was out in space with the quarterback, and Jordan was able to get away from him eventually and find the check down man for a 3-yard gain. 2nd and 7. 13th play of the drive coming up for the Minutemen. This time they'll send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. They're on the right hash. Shotgun empty set. Jordan floats it over the middle, got his tight end, touchdown. That's a good play to Reese Adkins. And the Minutemen, 13 plays, 73 yards, get on the board with 3:30 to go in the first half. It is Bowling Green 28, UMass 6.
Yeah, they sent all of the receivers out to line up while the quarterback and tight ends and linemen stayed in the huddle. Then they all ran and snapped the ball immediately, and Bowling Green was not able to get set on what they had lined up in, and the ball was thrown over their head before they realized the tight end was running the seam.
13 plays, 73 yards, 6:08 off the clock for UMass. That was a very good drive. They had all the answers, and the PAT is good. 28-7 Bowling Green with 3:30 to go in the half. You're listening to Bowling Green football from Learfield.
Want a career that actually goes somewhere? At BBI Logistics, growth isn't just a buzzword, it's our business. We are expanding fast, backed by a massive carrier network and 24/7 support. This is where you learn quick, move fast, and make a real impact. And the perks? Health benefits, 401k match, profit sharing, PTO, and a team as driven as you are. Your fast track starts now. Apply today at BBILogistics.com/careers. BBI Logistics. Move freight. Build your future.
It's important to have confidence in your healthcare providers. That's why we're proud to share that Wood County Hospital has been named one of America's top 100 rural hospitals by Chartis. This national recognition speaks volumes about the quality of care you and your family can count on right here in Bowling Green. Your health means everything. Depend on Wood County Hospital.
Touchdown drive, 13 plays, 73 yards, in 6 minutes, 8 seconds. Just the 13th touchdown they have scored this year. The pass from Grant Jordan to Reese Adkins. Second TD pass of the year for Jordan, first TD catch for Adkins. And the Falcons' lead is cut to 28-7 with 3:30 to go until halftime here in Amherst. Falcons will get the ball back on the kickoff here in a moment. Right now, I want to tell you about Thayer Family Dealerships, the official automotive provider of BGSU Athletics. Whether you are looking for a Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Ford, Nissan, Honda, Toyota, or Chevy, think Thayer as your one-stop shop for all things automotive. Also, fans, Bud Light is a proud sponsor of BGSU Athletics. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. So the UMass strategy there, Gibby, and the offensive play calling and that sort of disparate huddle break there, as you mentioned, the linemen went out first, and then the receivers and running back all sprinted to their spot. Kind of took a second beat. They snapped it, and Bowling Green just didn't recognize what they were looking at.
Well, they did it the opposite way. They sent the receivers out.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
they sent the receivers out while the quarterback and the linemen and the tight end stayed in the huddle. And then after the receivers were set, they ran out in their formation, lined up in a snap count. They beat as soon as everybody's set for a second, they go. It's very hard for a defense to identify who is what and where when you don't give them that amount of time, and that's how they were able to score.
Well, conversely, it also might be tough for the offensive line to survey what they're looking at.
Very much so.
So now you've got to counter that with maybe.
But it was quick throw.
No, I know it was, but I mean, just thinking out loud, moving forward. Hey, if they do that again, we'll just send a blitz.
Yeah, we'll send a blitz, or we'll send everybody or something along those lines.
So the Falcons, first time today into second time today, kick return formation. High short kick. Roberts moving to his left, fields it at the BG 22. Roberts to the 30, spins out of a tackle, 35-40, and tackled there. Well, he was just about to get up to speed when he was brought to the ground by the UMass special teams. And the tackle was J.C. Clark. So now, 3:23 to go in the half. And for Bowling Green, you built this big lead, but you don't want to let it up offensively here. You want to keep things going strong. They've been running the ball very effectively, selectively passing. And the key to that is they need to keep running the ball well. Dendy checks in at running back. They give it to him, and he will finish that run as we talk about. He always does. He'll get 4. And he hits the defenders. He continues to churn those legs. It is 28-7 Bowling Green. Both teams have all 3 timeouts, plus we have the 2-minute warning, so there's plenty of time left yet in this second quarter. Now they do the reverse, coming around the end, left side and into UMass territory for Bowling Green. On that play is Austin Clay, the former Michigan State Spartan, with his first play of the year. That's a recorded stat anyway. He did not have a reception or a carry before that. He gets to the UMass 48, a gain of 7, and a Bowling Green first down. All the flow went to the right, and Clay was coming back to the left, and they gave it to him there. So the Falcons using some varied looks. Trips to the right, shotgun. The running back is Petaway. Nejum gives it to him. Petaway not much off the right side. Good play over there by the UMass defensive end, Zukodu Egwanagu. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning, that gain of 1. 2 minutes to go, first half. Bowling Green 28, UMass 7. We'll be back with more here in Amherst. You're listening to Bowling Green football from Learfield.
Ace Sanitation is proud of its long history as part of the Bowling Green community and the Bowling Green Falcons. Ace offers a large inventory of temporary restroom facilities, luxury bathroom trailers, temporary fencing, crowd control barricades, and septic tank service. Find out more at ace1965.com. Ace Sanitation, a family-owned company for over 50 years and a proud supporter of Falcon Athletics.
Toledo 10 is Northwest Ohio's preferred event specialist since 1937. Whether you need a permanent or semi-permanent tent installation, a setup for a corporate event or festival, a shelter for a backyard party, or a beautiful setting for a wedding or reception, Toledo 10 can handle it all with the utmost care and attention. Toledo 10, the preferred event specialist of Northwest Ohio and BGSU Athletics.
Two-minute warning here in Amherst. Bowling Green leading UMass 28-7. Falcons have second down and 9 at the UMass 47 when we get back to action here. Falcons were up 28-0, and then UMass just put together a 6-minute touchdown drive. And UMass gets the ball to start the second half as well. So really, I think, imperative for Bowling Green to try and not allow them to usurp some momentum by maybe getting the ball back here before halftime and trying to score and double up coming out of the locker room. So important drive here for Bowling Green. Also important that we remind you about Falcon Outfitters. That is BGSU's official campus store. Follow them on Facebook, TikTok, X, and Instagram for exclusive offers, sales, and promotions. Online is FalconOutfitter.com for all your BGSU needs. Again, tomorrow we have BG men's basketball. They are down at Fort Myers. I know we all feel good about our sideline man Kevin Peel being down there to cover that.
Who? I don't.
Oh, you don't?
No, I do not.
I thought you
He needs to be here freezing with us.
I thought you were feeling good for him.
No, I am not.
Oh, my bad.
He needs to be down here freezing with us. We could have sent someone else.
Yeah, he'll be on the air at 10:30 tomorrow with our Best Western pregame show as the Falcons take on VMI, the Keydets. 2nd and 9 at the UMass 47. Back to action. Dendy in at running back. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Now that one, Petaway motions over to the right. Nesbitt looks at him, looks middle, can't get the screen, throws it in the dirt. They're looking for Jacob Harris in that middle screen. And UMass says, we've seen that before, 3rd and 9.
Yeah, they know the Bowling Green middle screen. We've run it so many times, so successfully with Jyron Johnson and Jacob Harris that's one of the plays that they had to have watched on film ad nauseum. And you definitely don't want to be the guy that gets sliced by the sword that's got a million bodies.
3rd and 9 at the UMass 47. Again, each team has all 3 timeouts. Trips out to the right. Petaway, the running back. Nesbitt in the shotgun. Gives it to Petaway, and he is tackled for about a 3-yard gain. UMass tackle made by Marquez White. And that will be a gain of actually only 2 at the 45. So 4th and 7. And UMass will use that timeout with 2 more to use. 1:49 they'll put the clock at, so Bowling Green going to have to punt here on 4th and 7 and give it back to the Minutemen.
That's what we were trying to avoid having to do.
Yeah, I mean, if you have UMass score before halftime, you got a ball game here.
Yeah, and that's what we're trying to avoid. We're trying to keep this from being a ball game.
That's why perhaps if you, of course, hindsight's 20/20, maybe you run the ball on 2nd down there. But again, that's all hindsight. John Henderson will come out and try to pin him deep. He did that in the 2nd quarter, pinned him at the 13-yard line, and then Bowling Green forced a fumble that set up a short field touchdown. Jaquan Gibson is the return man, standing at the UMass 10. The Minutemen 45-yard line is the line of scrimmage. Henderson waiting for the snap at the BG 40. And he gets it away. Looks like it's headed for a touchback, and it is. It bounced at about the 2. And the Falcons, Payshawn Wimberly there, trying to high point that ball and throw it back on the field of play. It just was not in the cards. So it's a touchback, and UMass will have it at their own 25 with 1:40 to go until halftime. They have 2 timeouts left. And they gashed Bowling Green last time they had it for a 13-play drive. And that sprint huddle they used where the receivers all go out and then 5 or 10 seconds later the linemen go sprint up to the line and quick snap it. Fooled Bowling Green on the touchdown play. UMass 1st and 10 at their own 25. Shotgun, 2 receivers each way with a running back. Jordan looking to throw. No pressure. Throws it to Gibson. Falcons playing soft. And that's going to be at the 32-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain and a 1st down. So Bowling Green defense got to get back on their horse here. Need to get some pressure. Figure they're going to throw the ball with 1:36 to go in the half.
Yeah, I would like to see some more of those stunts. We had a lot of success when those front 4 guys were rolling all over the field.
Jordan looking to throw, has a pocket, now steps up, throws over the middle late, incomplete. JoJo Johnson with yet another pass breakup. That's his 2nd today. That guy's got 13 pass breakups on the season. He's only played about 6 games.
Yeah, and he's actually walking on. He hurt his shoulder on that. It looked like he's holding that left arm really close to the body and rocking. He laid down.
Yeah, he reached around with that left arm.
I mean, I'm surprised that he didn't just walk off the field.
Well, they teach him to fall down now. So, yeah, that left arm's hanging limp. That's not a good thing. So, JoJo Johnson.
And it had to just hit him in the right spot because he didn't even hit the ground after he knocked it down.
Yeah, maybe just reaching around sort of hyperextended it or perhaps re-aggravated a former injury.
Yeah.
Because he had that arm and that shoulder area bandaged up pretty good. Of course, he's playing with the injury to Keon Washington. Well, let's see what the Falcons do defensively here as far as bringing in a different cornerback. Keon Washington will play now.
Yeah, I saw Keon, though. He was warming up earlier today.
So it is 2nd and 10 for UMass at their own 32-yard line. BG up 28-7, a minute 30 to go in the half. Out of the gun, Jordan looking to throw. Miles Bradley just missed getting to him. Deep pass left side. It's caught by Gibson. Guess who he beat? The man who just checked in the game.
You know, that's the easiest trick in the book.
Yep. Down to the Bowling Green 20-yard line.
You see a quarterback come in, and obviously, you know, I think that JoJo Johnson had just surpassed Keon Washington on the depth chart. So when you see a guy come in, he's cold, you got an opportunity to take a shot, you're going to take that shot. Bowling Green's got to do a better job of recognizing that and giving him some help over the top. That was simple man-to-man coverage, and Keon Washington was playing cover one trail technique.
48-yard catch to the Bowling Green 20. UMass in business. Jordan looking to throw. Over the middle. Oh, it's dropped by his running back. Oh, a big break for Bowling Green as Faulkner couldn't handle it. And that front four not getting any push.
No, they're not getting. I mean, Grant Jordan's doing a great job of stepping up into the pocket, responding to the pressure. They're creating a little bend in the pocket, but they're not breaking through. And he's been able to throw in rhythm all for the entire second quarter, pretty much.
Time for a blitz, perhaps. 2nd and 10 at the Bowling Green 20. 28-7 BG. A minute 10 to go in the half. 3 receivers right. Now one motions over to the left. Shotgun with a running back. On the left hash at the 20, it's 2nd and 10. Jordan airs it out right side, and nobody there. Gibson cut it off, and he threw it into the end zone.
Yeah, Miles Bradley had gotten home. He was able to dip and rip and get skinny around the right tackle, Sullivan Weedman, and he was at the quarterback just as Jordan was throwing the ball out.
So good pressure there by Bradley. It took the quarterback to the ground. 3rd and 10 at the Bowling Green 20 for UMass. BG leads 28-7 with a minute 5 to go until halftime. On the left hash, they'll send one receiver into the short side, 3 out to the right. Shotgun plus a running back. 4-man rush. Jordan will run, and he'll get the first down. And now he is out of bounds inside the 10. At the 7.
Jordan does not look like a third-string deer in headlights quarterback. I mean, he's making some pretty good decisions here.
Yeah, he has. They've played all 3 quarterbacks at some point this year, but technically he was the number 3. But he had 75 attempts on the season before today. So UMass in the red zone. Here they come sprinting to the line from the 7. 1st and goal. Falcons looking for a stop. It's a quarterback sweep. Jordan has some room. And it's Gideon Lamprin. He'll get him on the ground at the 3, maybe the 2-yard line. Timeout with 33 seconds to play in the half.
MJ Cannon was the player that made that play. He was jawing with the left tackle, Jackson King, after the play. MJ Cannon went and took Jackson King out, and that's what forced Grant Jordan to pop up, and it looked almost like a sunset flip in wrestling when he flipped him. And
yeah, I see it on the replay.
Yeah, they're talking trash back and forth to each other because you don't get the offensive linemen don't see themselves looking at the lights very often.
No,
and he was looking at the lights on that one for sure.
All right, now Bowling Green's defense needing a stop. It's 28-7 late in the half. The Minutemen have dominated the last 10 minutes here. They had a long touchdown drive, forced Bowling Green to punt, and they hit a big pass. Constant this year for the Bowling Green defense. Give up a deep ball. Now it's 2nd and goal at the 3. And this is a place where you need a negative play. A penalty or TFL, a sack, something. From the gun, Gordon, fake sweep, wants to throw. He got his man. Touchdown. Max Dowling. And UMass all of a sudden looks like a well-oiled machine. 8 plays. And 80 yards, and they did it in a minute 11. And they're right back in this. It's 28-13.
Yeah, the quarterback is a threat to run, so you have to respect it. But that's where your discipline has to come in. it doesn't matter if the quarterback looks like he's going to run. If your responsibility is the tight end, you've got to be with him step for step. When your eyes get caught peeking in the backfield, the tight end slips past you, and it's an easy touchdown.
So the last two drives for UMass, 21 plays, 153 yards, and 2 touchdowns. PAT attempt is up good. And UMass with a little momentum. They will get the ball to start the third quarter as well. 28-14 with 29 seconds to go. And, of course, both teams have already well surpassed their season average of points. Bowling Green averages 18 points a game. They have 28. UMass averages 11 per game, and they have 14. So everybody's getting well at the expense of the other guy's defense right now. And what looked like a potential laugher for Bowling Green is now quickly becoming a contest, Gibby.
Yeah, I mean, it's the defense is not like they haven't been getting home. When we were able to get pressure on Jordan, where there were multiple jerseys flashing in that backfield as he dropped back for a pass, he wasn't very comfortable, and we were able to make plays and keep him out of the end zone. But on these last two drives, we haven't been able to get pressure, and he's been picking us apart or running at the right time to be able to put the ball in the end zone.
BG, by the way, the 28 points they have is a season high, which, of course, came in the Toledo victory. That's the last time BG scored more than 21 in a game, was that Toledo game. Also got 26 against Lafayette, 23 against Liberty. Here's the kickoff, and it looks to be a good one. Yeah, it skids into the end zone, landed at the 2 between the hash and the sideline, right about the numbers. And that's well done by UMass. And now with 29 seconds to go until halftime, you would imagine Bowling Green would just come out and take it to halftime.
Yeah, they should just kneel this one out.
Of course, UMass down to just one timeout left, so. Bowling Green was up 28-0. Final snap of the half here. And Hunter Nejum takes the knee, and Bowling Green will go to the locker room with a 28-14 lead, but UMass takes the momentum to the locker room. Before we get to halftime, let's pause right here. 10 seconds for station identification on the Falcon Sports Radio Network from Learfield. So Bowling Green had a 28-0 lead with just about 10 minutes to go in the first half. But the last 10 minutes dominated by UMass. 2 long touchdown drives and a Bowling Green punt in between. And we reach halftime with the Falcon lead at 28-14. And the Zips will get the ball to start the second half, or the Zips, the Minutemen. Halftime here in Amherst. Bowling Green 28, UMass 14. Stay tuned. We will get into our Wood County Hospital halftime show. You're listening to Falcon Football from Learfield.
It's football season, and whether you're cheering from the stands or hosting the whole team, your best stay is just steps away. At Fairfield Inn and Suites Bowling Green, we know what game day comfort means. Cozy rooms, a hot breakfast, plus Marriott Gold Circle award-winning service. And right next door, our sister hotel, Hampton Inn Bowling Green, is getting a fresh new look. While renovations are underway, our commitment to great hospitality is as strong as ever. Whatever your game day plans, rest easy knowing Fairfield Inn and Hampton Inn are ready to welcome you right across from the Doit. Book your winning stay today at Fairfield Inn and Hampton Inn Bowling Green.
For over 80 years, LaSalle Cleaners has been serving Northwest Ohio with courteous service and quality cleaning. And now LaSalle Cleaners is the official dry cleaner of BGSU Athletics. They never lose sight of what's important, providing a convenient, quality, and cost-conscious program that's useful to everyone. They're successful because they genuinely take pride in the special care they give their customers and their clothes. For all your dry cleaning needs, go where the Falcons go. LaSalle Cleaners. Hang with the best. Condado Tacos, it's clean and craveable tacos, dips, margs, and a huge selection of tequilas. We're colorful and full of energy. That's our vibe at Condado. We're a true social gathering place that welcomes everyone. Patio dining, to-go, and larger off-site catering options. And check out new happy hour. Condado Tacos is perfect for tailgate season and every other occasion. Located in Perrysburg at 10584 Fremont Pike and at 5215 Monroe Street in Toledo. Condado Tacos. Come as you are.
Lakeside Interior Contractors is a proud corporate partner of BGSU Athletics. As the area's leading commercial interior and exterior finish contractor, we're dedicated to enhancing campus learning and living spaces as well as athletic facilities for BGSU students, athletes, and fans. From floor to ceiling, Lakeside does it all. Learn more about our projects for Bowling Green State University when you visit us online at lakesideinterior.com.
On the Falcons Sports Network, this is the Falcon Halftime Show, brought to you by Wood County Hospital, a CMS 5-star hospital with award-winning emergency services. And Mecca Management, real estate, real experts, real results. Day and night heating and cooling. Coke, Coca-Cola, and the Bowling Green Falcons. Always a great combination. And by Medical Mutual. Visit medmutual.com to learn more. Now, here's Todd Walker.
Halftime here in Amherst, Massachusetts. And Bowling Green look to be running away with this, but MINUTEMEN scored the last 2 touchdowns of the half, and it is 28-14 now in favor of Bowling Green at the break. The Falcons started strong on the opening possession. They went 8 plays, 69 yards, a 34-yard run by Cameron Pettaway, and then Austin Dendy, an 11-yard catch for his first touchdown reception of the season and of his career, and Bowling Green had a 7-0 lead. UMass then went 3 and out, and the Falcons drove for another touchdown, and this one was quick. The second play of the possession, Brennan Ridley took a screen pass and went 87 yards to the house, Bowling Green's longest play of the season, and it was 14-0 BG. And UMass on their next drive got 1 first down before punting, and Bowling Green would then punt it back, and then the defense got the only turnover of the first half. Gideon Lamprin forced a fumble. Kal-El Pascal recovered it. And BG was in business at the 11. 2 plays later, Austin Dendy, 8-yard run, made it 21-0. And then UMass went for it on 4th down and 3 at their own 32-yard line. An incomplete pass broken up by JoJo Johnson. And BG had the ball in the plus side of the field, and they would score again. This time Blaine Cleaver, a 4-yard touchdown catch. And with 9:44 to go in the half, it was Bowling Green 28-0. But UMass then went on a 13-play, 73-yard drive in 6 minutes, 8 seconds. Reese Atkins, 20-yard catch, 28-7. Bowling Green got 1 first down but punted. And UMass, with 1:40 to go at their own 20-yard line, would go 8 plays, 80 yards in 1:11. They hit him for a big pass. Jaquan Gibson, a 48-yard reception. After Keon Washington checked in at cornerback for an injured JoJo Johnson, they went right at him. And then Max Dowling on a 3-yard catch made it 28-14. And that's where we are at the half, as both teams have already scored more points in this game than they average on the season. Total yards, BG 251, UMass 192 here in the first half. We will take a break. When we come back with our Wood County Hospital halftime show, we'll hear from Kevin Peel. He's down at Fort Myers with men's basketball. We'll get his report coming up next. You're listening to Bowling Green Basketball from Learfield.
Juniper Brewing Company is your one-stop shop for award-winning craft beer, 4-star rated food, coffee, and non-alcoholic hop water in the heart of downtown BG. Stop in today to try our new lunch menu items, play trivia, or name that tune, listen to live music, study, or just hang out with friends. Have an upcoming event? Allow Juniper to cater or host in our private event space. Recently won or placed in 7 separate categories in the Best of BG 2024 guide. If you've not tried us yet, what are you waiting for?
For over 80 years, LaSalle Cleaners has been serving Northwest Ohio with courteous service and quality cleaning. And now LaSalle Cleaners is the official dry cleaner of BGSU Athletics. They never lose sight of what's important, providing a convenient, quality, and cost-conscious program that's useful to everyone. They're successful because they genuinely take pride in the special care they give their customers and their clothes. For all your dry cleaning needs, go where the Falcons go. LaSalle Cleaners. Hang with the best.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix, guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with low prices in every aisle. And you never compromise your appetite with our golden brown bread that's baked fresh in store. And you never compromise your wallet with our low prices. Kroger shoppers never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
Trilogy Health Services is a proud corporate sponsor of BGSU Athletics. Our new campus, The Willows at Bowling Green, is coming this winter. Our senior living facility offers a full continuum of care, from 24-hour skilled nursing and short-term rehab to maintenance-free assisted and independent living. Trilogy is where family comes to live. We take care of your day-to-day hassles so you can enjoy spending time doing what you love. To learn more or explore job opportunities, head to willowsatbowlinggreen.com.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Bowling Green State University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
We're back on the Wood County Hospital halftime show. Bowling Green football taking on UMass today. Todd Walker and John Gibson will have the second half call for you in just a few moments. I'm Kevin Peel reporting not from the sideline, but from beautiful, sunny Southwest Florida. Another mid-80s degree day predicted here in the Fort Myers area. And it has been a beautiful trip. The Falcons arriving to take part in the Skechers Fort Myers tip-off on Saturday and got their first game action in yesterday. A big Monday victory for the Falcons to snap a 2-game losing skid as the Falcons defeated Bucknell 71-66. BGSU had a key 19-1 stretch in the first half that helped them build a lead, which was as much as 16 points with 2 minutes left in the half. Falcons also held Bucknell to 24 points in the first half. That is a BGSU best defensive total. Excellent defense was shown by the Falcons in the first half, and they held star scorer Amon Dorius for the Bucknell Bison very much in check. He ended up with 22 points, most of it in the second half, but it was with the Bison chasing the Falcons. BGSU again able to tally 12 more steals and forced 18 turnovers. That continues a streak of at least 11 steals and 18 turnovers forced in each and every game this season. Speaking of, Javante Campbell kept his double-digit scoring streak going, scoring 14 points for Bowling Green, the only Falcon to have ultimately scored double-digit points in each game. And oh, by the way, he leads the nation in steals, 28 through 6 games, an outrageously great total. That is just under 5 per game for Javante Campbell. He's been doing big things. Also, some big-time contributions from Sam Towns, 15 points for the Falcons in the win. He went 8 for 8 from the line, including a couple huge free throws coming down the stretch as the Falcons held off the Bison there. Javon Ruffin earned his first start of the season. The Colorado transfer came through with 5 3-pointers, a season-high 15-point total, added 4 assists as well in the win. Justin Thomas with 9 more points also. And so Bowling Green getting a very key victory to start off Skechers Fort Myers tip-off play. What's on tap for the Falcons? They're practicing right now as we speak here at Canterbury School in Fort Myers, continuing to get prepped for this Thanksgiving week as they continue a key stretch of their non-conference slate. They're right back at it tomorrow on Wednesday morning. An 11 a.m. tip will be on the air with the Best Western pregame show beginning at 10:30 a.m. from Suncoast Credit Union Arena as the Falcons, who played Bucknell for the first time in program history, On Monday, they'll play VMI for the first time in program history. Coming up on Wednesday, the Keydets will be coming off of a loss to Buffalo 78-70 on Monday. Buffalo, of course, conference foe of BGSU, is off to now a 6-0 start on the season, but the Keydets stayed with them the entire way. So we will certainly see how it all shakes out on Wednesday as the Falcons try and get to 5-2 on the season. It was key to snap that short 2-game losing skid with the win against Bucknell on Monday, and that's exactly what the Falcons did. So, one more time. Falcon men's basketball Wednesday morning. That's our next broadcast on the network. We'll be on the air with the Best Western pregame show beginning at 10:30. Tip-off is 11 from Fort Myers. We hope you'll join us for that, and we also hope that you'll join us for the second half of BGSU football, finishing off their 2025 season today against UMass. We're at halftime here in Amherst. We'll be back to get you second half action in just a moment on the network. You're listening to Falcon Football from Learfield.
Toledo 10 is Northwest Ohio's preferred event specialist since 1937. Whether you need a permanent or semi-permanent tent installation, a setup for a corporate event or festival, a shelter for a backyard party, or a beautiful setting for a wedding or reception, Toledo 10 can handle it all with the utmost care and attention. Toledo 10, the preferred event specialist of Northwest Ohio and BGSU Athletics.
Discover Thayer Family Dealerships, your ultimate automotive destination in Bowling Green. As the proud official automotive provider for BGSU Athletics, they're all about convenience and community. From stylish rides to dependable drives, they've got the wheels that match your vibe. Embrace the spirit of your community with Thayer Family Dealerships. Think Thayer as your one-stop shop for all things automotive.
Craving Penn Station East Coast subs but too busy to go in and place your order? Skip the line and order online. Online ordering now available at penn-station.com. Finding your favorite sub and pairing it with some delicious fresh cut fries and thirst-quenching fresh squeezed lemonade is easy online. Visit penn-station.com to satisfy your craving. It's all about good taste.
Your local electrical contractors from NECA and the professional electricians from IBEW Local 8 want to thank Bowling Green State University for trusting them to perform so much of their electrical work at the university. We appreciate that we have such a world-class university here in our community, helping to make this a better community to live and work. For all your electrical needs, please visit AskNECA.com or call 1-866-ASK-NECA. We are your local professional electrical contractors. Go Falcons!
Time here in Amherst, Bowling Green leading UMass 28-14. The Minutemen get the ball to start the third quarter. Falcons scored 4 touchdowns in the first 20 minutes of this game, and UMass got a couple in the last 10 minutes, and they have made it a game again. Quick look at the first half stats. Bowling Green had 11 first downs, UMass had 10. Rushing, Bowling Green 134, UMass 49. Passing, BG 117, UMass 143. Falcons have 251 yards to UMass 192. Time of possession was almost dead even. The Minutemen, however, ran 5 more plays than Bowling Green did from scrimmage. And both teams are perfect in the red zone. 3 opportunities, 3 touchdowns for Bowling Green. 2 opportunities, 2 touchdowns for UMass. At the half, Hunter Nejum, 5 of 7, 117 yards, 3 touchdown passes. Individually, also for Bowling Green, Austin Dendy, 10 carries for 45 yards and a touchdown. Dendy also has a touchdown reception, as does Brennan Ridley, an 87-yard catch and run on a screen pass. Also a touchdown reception for the Falcons for Blaine Cleaver. Halftime here in Amherst. Bowling Green 28, UMass 14. We will take a break, wrap up our Wood County Hospital halftime show We'll be back to get you ready for the second half. Coming up next, you're listening to Bowling Green football from Learfield.
Ace Sanitation is proud of its long history as part of the Bowling Green community and the Bowling Green Falcons. Ace offers a large inventory of temporary restroom facilities, luxury bathroom trailers, temporary fencing, crowd control barricades, and septic tank service. Find out more at ace1965.com. Ace Sanitation, a family-owned company for over 50 years and a proud supporter of Falcon Athletics.
College throws a lot of decisions your way, but here's an easy one. Your first big move after graduation. BBI Logistics is growing fast and looking for sharp, motivated grads who want more than just a job. We'll teach you the industry, push you to grow, and set you up with serious perks. Health benefits, 401k match, profit sharing, and paid time off. No ceiling, no limits, just opportunity. Apply now at bbilogistics.com/careers. BBI Logistics, where ambition hits the road.
Halftime winding down here in Amherst. It is Bowling Green 28 and UMass 14. Todd Walker and John Gibson with you here in the booth. And Gibby, this has turned into a game. Falcons are up 28-0. Look to be making a mockery of this thing, but for the last 10 minutes, UMass put together two long scoring drives with a Falcon punt in between, and now you got to kick it off to UMass with a 28-14 lead. And if the Minutemen drive down for another touchdown, look out here.
The defense has got to get a stop here. It's a very important drive because, again, like I've said in the last few weeks, when you're playing bad teams, the one thing you don't want to give them is hope. And if they get a chance to get this game within one score in the third quarter, now they have hope, and now you've got a game. If Bowling Green is able to get a stop and the offense is able to find a way to put some more points on the board, we may get back into that what we were seeing before, where it felt like this game was going to be a runaway train. But if UMass is able to put the ball in the end zone here, all bets are off.
And the defense just has been kind of back on their heels the last couple of possessions. They're not getting any pressure on the quarterback either. What adjustment might be made there?
I think the first thing you have to do, you may start seeing some blitzes coming because they've been picking up our stunts, doing a good job there. I think there's been some fortuitous offensive calls made. When JoJo Johnson went out with that injury, it was just an extremely aggressive call to throw the deep ball over McClendon's head as a new cornerback that hadn't been in the game all day. And so there was some fortuitous things going on, but on a whole, we didn't do what we need to do to get this team off the field, and we've got to get back to getting pressure on the quarterback, and we've got to get back to getting off of our blocks and making the run game difficult for Massachusetts.
Also, the Falcons, it was mostly Austin Dendy early, but then we saw a lot of Markel Porter. Dendy, 10 carries, 45 yards. Maybe you start giving him the ball a little bit more.
Yeah, I think you got to feed number 14, and he's one of those guys that is always going to do the little things that running backs do to pick up an extra 2-3 yards here. And, you've got to give him a chance. Not saying that you can't spell him at times with Markel Porter, but I honestly just believe from what we've seen so far that Dendy's just a better back. Better things happen when he has the ball in his hands. We've got to figure out a way to make sure that he's able to carry that ball because he's his own lead blocker. He's that guy that, yes, a 3-yard gain with him is a 5-yard gain because he's going to fall forward for 2.
Well, UMass has only scored more than 14 points in a game this year twice. They scored 26 in their loss to Bryant. They scored 21 in their loss to Buffalo. Both of those games were here. On the road, they've scored 7, 6, 6, 13, 10, and 14. But at home, they've been a little bit better. So second half about to begin. Again, Bowling Green will kick the ball away. Jaquan Gibson is the deep man for the Minutemen. 28-14, Bowling Green with the lead as we get ready to start the second half. High short kick. Fair catch, wait for going backward by the running back Elijah Faulkner. He makes it. So UMass will take over their own 25-yard line. And it's a 28-14 game. So the first 4 times UMass had it, punt, fumble, downs on their own side of the field. Those 2 drives really are the difference in this game. Bowling Green recovered the fumble at the 15, and they got the ball at the 32 of UMass on the 4th down stop. 1st and 10. Shotgun with a running back. Jordan, quick throw, right side, and there is a catch for Gibson. He is tackled right away as the Falcons get him on the ground out on the right side. That's Josiah Andrews making the stop. And BG's got some injuries in the secondary as well. 2nd and 4.
You know, Bowling Green is playing off. You see the defense.
Yeah, Andrews is in there at cornerback. Yeah, he's a safety usually. Pistol formation. They give the handoff, and Lamprin will grab the running back and keep him shy of the first down by a yard, maybe a yard and a half. It'll be 3rd down and short.
If their offensive coordinator is looking, he's seeing new numbers in that defensive backfield, so he's going to be checking to see if those guys can cover. I wouldn't be surprised to see a deep ball thrown. Bowling Green, it would be in their best interest to not be playing man, to play some sort of zone to give some cornerback help.
3rd and 2 at the 33. Empty set. No, now they got the pistol set, I should say. 3rd and 2 at the 33. Long count here by Grant Jordan. Now he has the snap. Hands it off. No, he kept it. And back there to tackle him is Cal Pascal. Perfectly done by the Bowling Green safety. And he's in the backfield for the tackle for loss, and they force a punt.
Cal Pascal, it looked dangerous for a minute there, Todd, because it looked like Jordan had stiff-armed him off, but Pascal was able to grab the legs, wrap and roll, and get him on the ground. That's a huge play behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 6 makes it 4th and 8, and an apparent punt for UMass, and the league's best punter, Keegan Andrews, will try to launch one. Falcons send him after the punter, but he booms one. Ridley way back at his 15-yard line. Now he's out to the 25 and taken down at the 27. Good open field tackle there by the snapper, Giovanni Bourbon. So this time after the punt, we will get a timeout. We've played 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Bowling Green leads 28-14. You're listening to Falcon Football from Learfield.
Trilogy Health Services is a proud corporate sponsor of BGSU Athletics. Our new campus, The Willows at Bowling Green, is coming this winter. Our senior living facility offers a full continuum of care, from 24-hour skilled nursing and short-term rehab to maintenance-free assisted and independent living. Trilogy is where family comes to live. We take care of your day-to-day hassles so you can enjoy spending time doing what you love. To learn more or explore job opportunities, head to willowsatbowlingreen.com.
Every winning team has a game plan. At BBI Logistics, ours is simple. Grow fast, move smarter, and bring on the best. In just 5 years, we've quadrupled in size, and we're nowhere near done. And when you're on our team, you get health benefits, 401k match, profit sharing, PTO, and a culture that's built on energy, hustle, and high stakes. Join the momentum. Build your career at BBI. Apply at BBILogistics.com/careers. BBI Logistics, where ambition moves freight.
2 minutes into the 3rd quarter, Bowling Green is forced to punt, and they will start this drive at their own 27, leading UMass 28-14. The third member of our broadcast crew today is Chris Fast, who's down on the field where it looks like we may have that precip we were expecting, huh?
That percentage of precipitation chance is coming down right now. It's not real heavy, but it's just enough to make it annoying and a little colder down here now.
Well, we'll see if it affects play in any way.
As I'm sitting in front of this open window, I definitely can tell you the wind has picked up.
Aha, yes. Well, we will have to deal with the elements, as the players will to a degree. Bowling Green had touchdowns on 4 of their first 5 possessions and then a punt on their last possession of the first half, but none of those 6 possessions did they go 3 and out. And for UMass, Now they have a 4 and out, a 3 and out, another 3 and out, and then the turnover on the second play of one drive. So it's been feast or famine for UMass. Basically quickly out of there with a punt or a turnover or a long touchdown drive. For Bowling Green, it's been sort of a mixed bag. They've had that huge play to Ridley, the 87-yard touchdown. Then 2 possessions that started on the plus side of the field. But again, offensively, we've seen this throughout the year, Gibby. The offense seems to get worse as the game goes on. They had that beautiful drive to start the game, then the big play to Ridley. But since then, if not for the short field, the offense has not produced much.
Yeah, the offense has got to get it going. I think part of it is giving the ball back to Dendy, making sure that Dendy is the focal point of the offense, cannot get away from that.
So 1st and 10, Bowling Green from their own 27. Dendy is the running back. They give it to him. Dendy running up the middle and running through a defender for about an 8-yard gain. And Dendy again running through is Erwan Daniel, the safety, who gets credit for the tackle.
You know, that's good blocking by the offensive line. Dendy was just literally kind of just creeping along, waiting for the hole to open up. Then when it opened up, he was already 3-4 yards down the field.
He got 8, 2nd and 2. Dendy remains in the game, pistol formation. They give it to him. He'll bounce it around the right side, get upfield, and get close to the first down. Looks like he has enough.
Yeah, and this is this is when we're at our best. But Todd, have we seen Jyron Johnson get a catch today?
He had a catch. It was erased by a penalty.
So he still needs a catch.
Yeah, he's got a 44-game reception streak, the longest active streak in the nation. So on 3rd, 2nd, and 2, they got 3. First down, Bowling Green at the 38. Finn Hogan is wide right. Middleton wide left. Handoff to Dendy. Made a nice cut as his blocker was coming around, and now he'll be stopped for 2, maybe 3. It'll be 2nd down. Bowling Green leads 28-14. We have 11 and a half minutes to play, 3rd quarter. The officials now trying to shield the ball from the rain that has moved in. This will be 2nd and 7 at the 41. Nedrum in the shotgun. There's a motion man. Tight end sets up as the fullback. Hand off to Petaway. He'll be met in the backfield and spun down for a short gain. As these Minutemen that time were able to get their leading tackler, Tyler Martin, coming upfield. A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 5 now.
It's 3rd and 5. You've got your whole playbook available to you. Bowling Green just substituted in Jyron Johnson, Jacob Harris, and Finn Hogan. You know, those are the 3 biggest catch radiuses on the team, I'd like to probably believe.
Hogan wide right, Johnson wide left. Inside of him on the left side is Harris. Shotgun with a running back. Now Johnson moves out in a little half motion. Quick throw to Jyron Johnson, and he's got the first down with good run after catch. And he's into UMass territory at the 47-yard line, and now a 45-game reception streak for Jyron Johnson, guaranteeing it will be the longest in the nation through the rest of the season. He's got that big of a lead.
Yeah, and you know, that's why I was thinking about that earlier, because that's an impressive streak to have a guy with that many catches. I played with a guy, Kurt Gurling, who had a catch in every game of our career, and it's a really cool thing. It just says a lot about their consistency and their ability to show up on a week-to-week basis.
From the UMass 47 now, 1st and 10. Head away in at running back. It's the pistol set. They give it to Cam, and he's in the backfield and then gets his hat knocked off, and no gain.
And promptly Austin Dendy comes back in there.
So it'll be 2nd and 10. Bowling Green 28-14 lead here in Amherst.
Something to be said about being a big athletic back like Dendy. When you're able at 6 foot 225, but he's got some speed and he definitely has a lot of power. You know, a lot of times you could turn plays into something that aren't there for a smaller back.
Trips out to the right, shotgun with the running back. They give it to Dendy, and he will be met by their middle linebacker, Martin, but he runs through him for a couple of more to the 42. 5-yard gain makes it 3rd and 5, which is much better than 3rd and 10 or 3rd and 8. That's what this Falcon offense needs to stay out of. And that run by Dendy makes it 3rd and 5. Falcons have converted a 3rd and 5 on this drive already. And now in the game on 3rd down, Bowling Green is 2 out of 4. 3rd and 5 at the 42. Pistol set with Dendy again. They give it to him again, and he will be hit 2 yards shy of the first down. I think this is 4-down territory.
I think so too. Dendy came into the game late. He was subbed in. The coaching staff wanted to put the ball in his hands, so they were almost in formation when they subbed Pettaway out. Dendy had to look at Pettaway and ask him what the play was.
So it's a gain of 3 to the 39. They'll make it 4th and 2, and they are not going to go for it. They're going to punt. I thought that play call indicated they were going to go for it if he didn't get it, but they decide to punt on 4th and 2. And John Henderson will try to pin them deep. UMass 39 is the line of scrimmage. Henderson hangs it up in that wind and rain. It bounces at the 5 and checks up right there.
Oh, goodness. That's a heck of a ball.
At the 4. A 35-yard punt, but probably the best of the season for John Henderson because it pins UMass at their own 4-yard line. We'll take a break. 7:25 to play. 3rd quarter. Bowling Green 28, UMass 14. You're listening to Falcon Football from Learfield.
Hi, I'm Mark Remus, broker with AA Green Realty. Since 1976, homeowners throughout Bowling Green and all of Wood County have placed their trust in AA Green Realty when buying, selling, or building their homes. Customer loyalty, aggressive marketing, and expert personnel continue to be the cornerstones of our success. Stop by our office at 1045 North Main Street in Bowling Green or visit our website at aagreen.com to find out why AA Green Realty has quietly become the area's real estate leader.
Elegant experience close to home. Hancock Hotel is located in downtown Findlay. Boutique hotel with 99 guest rooms. Enjoy a new take on Ohio Classic with Mancy's Steakhouse at the Hancock Hotel. Mancy's has gained fame since 1921 by serving the freshest seafood and best quality steaks and chops around. Whether it's a wedding for 300 or a board of directors meeting for a few, our goal is to ensure that every event is uniquely and truly memorable. Visit our website at HancockHotel.com.
Bowling Green 28, UMass 14 with 7:25 to go in the 3rd quarter. The Minutemen will have the ball at their own 4-yard line when we get back to action here in Amherst. And we remind you, Bigby Coffee is the official coffee of BGSU Athletics. You can find them in the main lobby at Wood County Hospital and also right down the street from the Stroh Center on Worcester Street in Bowling Green, just west of the Stroh. You can also find them French Quarter Square in Perrysburg and on Anthony Wayne Trail in Perrysburg. In Maumee and Fremont Pike in Perrysburg. Remember, it isn't Bigby without BG. So the teams have both punted here to start the 3rd quarter. And now the defense has a chance to really flip the field position. Gibby, UMass punter Keegan Andrews has been a real weapon tonight. His last punt was a 46-yarder, and in the first half,
he had a 48, it's a 57-yarder.
He had officially a 58-yarder in the first half. So
yeah, so you don't. The thing with a guy like that is that if you got him pinned down, you don't want to let him get to the 30-yard line because he'll flip the field from the 30-yard line.
Yeah,
you've got to stop this drive immediately in order to enjoy the benefits of it. You go too far, it's going to be a problem.
Yeah, you really want to hold them inside the 10 here and make them punt from there, or even better, hold them at the 4, make them punt from the end zone. But that remains to be seen. UMass 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line. 2 receivers out to the left. Now they flop the tight ends from right to left. Shotgun with the running back. They are standing in the end zone. Motion the tight end back over to the right now. Hand it off, running right, and getting pushed out of bounds for a short loss there was Elijah Faulkner. Falcon defense did a nice job tracking him down and taking him over the boundary.
Yeah, very good defense there, just stringing that play out and a very quick, a very easy TFL. They just would not be outflanked. That's a good job by the left side of that defense.
And I think Lamperin might get credit for that TFL because he was the guy that pushed him out of bounds. That was a yard loss. From the 3 now, 2nd and 11, UMass. Wide receiver each way, shotgun with a running back. QB and running back standing in the end zone. Here comes the snap. Late pressure, he gets it away, right side, and incomplete. Double coverage out there. Falcons had the receiver bracketed, Donnie Gray. It'll be 3rd down and 11.
And without your starting DBs back there, it makes it very difficult to play man-to-man coverage. So you're going to see a lot more of Bowling Green bracketing receivers. Specifically, the outside guys are going to run the deep routes because that's what's in our best interest.
Also, Andrew Hines came through and forced that throw. Got a good hit on the quarterback. 3rd and 11. Again, the QB in the shotgun in the end zone. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. 3rd and 11 from the UMass 3. Falcons showing just a 4-man rush. That's all they bring. Right side throw, and it's a 1st down across the 15. Josiah Andrews could not cover Jaquan Gibson.
Yeah, Jaquan Gibson's a good player. I mean, he's hurt us quite a few times, and none bigger than that 3rd down grab to convert for 1st.
Well, now you feel like this defense will be back on its heels a little bit. 1st and 10 at the 16. UMass going with tempo. That was a huge play. 28-14, Bowling Green. 6:20 to go, 3rd quarter. 2 receivers to each side for Jordan in the shotgun. Quick throw right side and is juggled and dropped. Intercept. Oh, no, he couldn't hold on to it. Or is it a fumble? What? The ball's still loose.
I think Bowling Green got it back.
That ball bounced off the receiver's hands. Gibson, then Josiah Andrews almost caught it, and it was on the ground and squirted around. Yeah, I think that's incomplete. I think that's the right call.
Yeah, MJ Cannon had the interception.
Yeah, bounced off Andrews. He looked like he had caught it, but he never did. That's what, and he threw it to the ground.
Yeah.
That was Andrews that had a chance at it initially, and he never controlled it.
Oh, yeah, it was Andrews.
Yeah. They may review this here.
Yeah, he never had control of it. That's going to be an incomplete pass.
Bowling Green is challenging the ruling of an incomplete pass in the previous play.
All right. Now, it's worth a challenge here, I think. Not necessarily a bad call. Because he did kind of cup it in his arm and then landed on the ground. Now, the question is, are they going to say that was enough to complete a catch?
Yeah,
I'm not sure that it was.
I don't think they're going to have enough to overturn it. Because it was called an incomplete pass on the field, they're not going to have enough to overturn it.
As the rain starts to come down with a little more regularity and consistency here in Amherst, it is Bowling Green 28, UMass 14. With 6:11 to play. And that was an uncharacteristic mistake by the veteran receiver, Gibson. You know what? The more I look at this, he may have actually had that football. Because he crouched down to get it, and then he was kind of spinning around trying to right himself to run, but he held onto the ball till he hit the ground. Well, no, maybe he did. His knee might have been down. I don't think it's enough for a catch. But Gibson should have caught that ball. It was a little low, but he put that thing in jeopardy. Now,
after review, the ruling of an incomplete pass is upheld. Bowling Green loses ground for the game. Charge yard and timeout. Second down.
So they lose the challenge, which is not a surprise. Hopefully they don't need that timeout later. 2nd and 10. UMass at its own 16. Bowling Green leading 28-14. 6:11 to play, 3rd quarter. Trips out to the left, single receiver right, but Jordan will hand it off, and the Falcon defense is right there. There's a flag on the play.
Yeah, Evan Branch Haynes won his battle at the line of scrimmage and was the first Falcon to make contact.
Nope, BG's got a penalty. Ofogo was offside, I think.
Offside.
Nope, they called it on Bam Booker.
Second down.
That is the kind of thing that has killed this team. It should be 3rd and 11. Instead, it's 2nd and 5. You cannot have that stuff.
Yeah, that's the stuff. I mean, that's the stuff that kills you, all because you're not paying attention to where you're putting your hand in your helmet.
although there's literally nothing else for you to do. 2nd and 6, 2nd and 5. They hand it off, and the running back will get right near the line to gain before Gideon Lamprin puts the hit on him. Stops Brandon Hood a yard shy of the first down at the 25. It'll be 3rd and 1.
UMass does much better with blocking when they call the snap count quickly. When they go through a full snap count, they have a tent. Bowling Green's able to dig in, but when they have those guys and they're moving stuff around, they get a better push.
3rd and 1, handoff to Hood, and he'll get the first down. Lamprin gets the tackle, but he only needed a yard. He got 2. So the Minutemen move the chains.
Yeah, see, they're lining up right now. Bowling Green's got to be lining up with them, which means that they've got to start signaling in from the sidelines a lot quicker.
From the 27, shotgun with a running back, 2 receivers to each side. Jordan, quick throw right side. It is caught. Josiah Andrews will get the man out of bounds. On the far side of the field, right side, that's a catch for Donnie Gray. Out to the 32-yard line, a gain of 5 more. UMass earlier in the game went on a 13-play, 6-minute touchdown drive. This is the 8th play of the drive here. Started at the 4-yard line. They're out to the 32. Not getting much pressure on the QB either, and they're doing a lot of quick game. Pistol formation. There's the tight end motioning right to left. Toss right to the running back. Has to come back inside, and he'll get a couple of yards. Now maybe actually just a yard there as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. Gideon Lamprin, MJ Cannon make the stop.
Yeah, some very fortuitous defense being played out there. Bam Booker got sucked inside, but you had other defensive linemen that were able to get outside to kind of cover for him and bring that run back to the inside.
3rd down and 5 at the 32-yard line. It's a short 5. The ball's between the 32 and 33. 2 receivers on each side on the right hash. Shotgun with a running back. BG showing blitz. Long count. They bring an extra man. Jordan over the middle. It's caught short of the first down. Lamprin's got the tackle. He wrapped up the tight end quickly and stopped it a yard and a half shy of the first down. 2 yards shy. It'll be 4th and 2. UMass went for it in a similar situation in the first half, and I think they're going to go for it again. This is what you do when you're a winless team. It is 4th down and 2. UMass at their own 35-yard line.
Now you know they're not probably not going to throw this ball. We've got to win at the line of scrimmage.
4th and 2. Now it's an empty set. Could be the Q run here. Jordan looking left, and it's going to be the Q run. He's flipping it forward as he was tackled and got the completion for a first down. How about that? Jordan was being tackled as he went down. He got it forward, completed it to Max Dowling for the first down.
There's a BG
at the 40-yard line.
The BG coaching staff seems to believe that is not a complete pass. They believe that the quarterback that knee was there. It was down. His knee was down, then he flipped it out. That's going to be it's going to wind up being a sack.
Yeah, I think the replay buzzed down quickly because they're going to review it. Yeah, from our vantage point, we couldn't really get a great look at Jordan, whether he was down. I know he was going down and flipped that ball forward. I'll tell you what, though, I don't know how Grant Jordan hasn't been their quarterback all along.
He looks very good, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean, I think he looks more than
solid.
competent. Yeah,
it looks solid out there. Like, because it was a great idea. I think he just recognized it and tossed it too late.
Yeah, his knee's down. Of course, they do dumber things on replay, so I guess I'm not even going to render any of my own judgment. Because remember, the call on the field was that it's a completed pass.
Yeah, and it's only 4th and 2 if they don't.
No, if he's down, it's turnover on downs because it was 4th down already. Yeah. The longer they look at this, the worse it is for Bowling Green. 2:44 to go in the 3rd. It's 28-14. BG leads. Here comes the official with the announcement here, if we can manage to hear him.
After review, ball is down. Ball at the 35-yard line. Playing the game. Turnover on down.
So that is the call, and BG will get the ball. Timeout here in Amherst. 2:44 to go in the 3rd period. BG defense gets a stop on the plus side of the field. BG leads 28-14. You're listening to Falcon Football from Learfield.
Happily Ever After begins at Hancock Hotel. From the rehearsal dinner to the farewell brunch and everything in between, their staff is there to ensure your expectations are met every step of the way. Confirm your wedding with them before December 31st. And as our gift to you, enjoy $250 credit towards your engagement party, wedding shower, rehearsal dinner, or farewell brunch. Make sure your special day is perfect with Hancock Hotel. Visit HancockHotel.com/weddings to submit an inquiry.
It's important to have confidence in your healthcare providers. That's why we're proud to share that Wood County Hospital has been named one of America's top 100 rural hospitals by Chartis. This national recognition speaks volumes about the quality of care you and your family can count on right here in Bowling Green. Your health means everything. Depend on Wood County Hospital.
Bowling Green defense, the second time today, turns UMass away on a 4th down on the Minutemen side of the field. Back late in the first quarter, they did it. They're actually early in the second quarter. And they took over at the 32 and went in for a touchdown. This time they do it and take over at the 33-yard line. And we'll get the ball 1st and 10 when play resumes here in Amherst. Bowling Green leading 28-14. And a game Bowling Green led 28-0. Fans Ohio Logistics was again our sponsor this year for Community Corner. Every home game, Ohio Logistics gave up to 50 tickets to different nonprofits in the area to spotlight their operations. Ohio Logistics has over 8 million square feet of state-of-the-art warehouse space and 400 associates in 6 states. Ohio Logistics provides all of the assets and operational support necessary to meet your most sophisticated logistics requirements.
Well, it was Ohio Logistics, and I was trying to figure out which airport to fly into this week.
Well, you know, UMass is in Amherst. Now, you can fly in to Hartford's probably not good. Springfield's pretty close.
So is Manchester, New Hampshire.
Manchester? Okay.
Yeah.
Where did you fly into?
I flew into Albany and drove over just because I have friends, because I wasn't thinking New Hampshire. But New Hampshire, the New Hampshire airport, it's like 15 minutes from Springfield where we stayed last night.
For those of you that don't know, the team stayed downtown Springfield. And that afforded us the opportunity to go to the Basketball Hall of Fame this afternoon. Again, much thanks to those folks at the Naismith Hall of Fame. Bowling Green, 1st and 10th, UMass 33. Dendy returns at running back. Pistol formation with Hunter Nejum. They give it to him. Nope, they fake it, throw it to Jacob Harris. An awkward play on the short side. He'll get a yard or two. So they get a completion to Harris, but the ball was high, the timing was weird, and there's no room over there on the short side, and he got a yard on the play. 2nd down and 9. Falcons lead 28-14. Looking to add to it here late 3rd quarter. Pistol formation plus the fullback Leo Kemp standing right beside quarterback Nejum. He turns and hands to Dendy. Dendy will only get a couple. It'll be 3rd and long. He got 2. It's 3rd and 7 at the 30-yard line. Falcons 28, UMass 14. We are under a minute 45 to go in the 3rd quarter as the rain comes down here in Amherst. It started raining just before we started the second half after it stayed dry through the first half. 3rd and 7. 3 receivers out to the right. Shotgun with a running back. Nejum with Petaway with him. Gives it to him. Petaway bursts up the middle and will be short of the 1st down.
That's a bad spot. That's a bad spot, Todd. He should have that 1st down.
About a half yard, 3/4 of a yard short at the UMass 24-yard line.
When they made contact with him, that actually pushed him past 1st down depth.
So it's 4th and 1. The Falcons.
That's a terrible spot.
at the UMass 24, eschew the field goal try. They're going to go for it. Shotgun formation. Now they look to the sideline. Besham has the snap, gives it to Dendy. First down and more, and he's gone. Austin Dendy, touchdown, BGSU. He got tripped a little bit as he came through the line, but he regained his balance and his stride and took it to the house. And with 41 seconds to go in the third, Bowling Green bumps the lead to 34-14.
That's just a heck of a play. Good blocking by the offensive line. Nice read. And then run through a couple of arm tackles, young man, and put the ball in the painted grass.
Austin Dendy's third touchdown today. His second via the ground. And Bowling Green takes the lead up to 34-14. PAT coming up from Jackson Cleather. And it's good. Bowling Green 35, UMass 14 with under a minute to go in the third period. The drive recap for the Thayer Family Dealerships, their third short TD drive of the day. 4 plays, 33 yards in 2 minutes and 3 seconds. And now Bowling Green with a 3-touchdown lead. And Austin Dendy coming into this game, and the 4 he had played had scored 3 touchdowns. He's got 3 today, Gibby.
He's having a heck of a game, and we've seen his talent, his comfort level within the offense has just increased. You see, they don't really like to play him on third down, but I'm thinking that's probably a protection thing, which is a thing for young running backs. But as a redshirt freshman, you see the talent, you see the speed, but what I like the most is you see the power that he runs with and how he's always falling forward. He's going to have a successful career here at Bowling Green. This is just the start of us seeing what Austin Dendy can do.
So the Falcons will kick it away. Late third quarter, 35-14 is the Bowling Green lead. UMass has fair caught all the kicks except the one that went in the end zone. They ran that one out. Let's see what Zach Long can do now with the rain picking up here. High, short kick. Fair catch waved for and made at the UMass 26. So they will take over there with 41 seconds to go in the third period. That BG led 28-0. Then it was 28-14 at the half. Now it's 35-14. UMass last time went for it on 4th and 2 at their own 35. Didn't get it. Set Bowling Green up on the short field. Minutemen from their own 26. 1st and 10. Empty set now for Grant Jordan. Threat to run as well. Now he motions Gibson into the backfield. Gives it to him on the jet sweep and nothing doing. McClendon's there. Couldn't get him on the ground, but Miles Bradley did for no gain.
That was just a good job by McClendon. You know, one of the things that you hear football coaches say is they want little guys that can hit and big guys that can run. McClendon is right there, so he's a little guy that can hit. He took on the block of the receiver, was able to shed him much like you'd see a linebacker do. That's what forced the run back in the inside and made it easy for Miles Bradley to make the tackle.
Back at the line, 2nd and 10, receiver each way, shotgun plus a running back. Jordan, deep drop. Throws right side, and boy, nice ball. He dropped it in behind Andrews, and it is caught for a first down by Donnie Gray.
Yeah, Josiah Andrews was completely lost on that play, and it wasn't exactly where Gray wanted it to be, but he was able to adjust to go back and get the ball, and Andrews didn't see the ball, couldn't adjust to it.
So Jordan dropped it in the bucket at the 38-yard line. They got 12, and that's the final play of the third quarter. Our score after 3, Bowling Green 35 and UMass 14. You're listening to Bowling Green football from Learfield.
Hi, I'm Mark Remus, broker with AA Green Realty. Since 1976, homeowners throughout Bowling Green and all of Wood County have placed their trust in AA Green Realty when buying, selling, or building their homes. Customer loyalty, aggressive marketing, and expert personnel continue to be the cornerstones of our success. Stop by our office at 1045 North Main Street in Bowling Green or visit our website at aagreen.com to find out why AA Green Realty has quietly become the area's real estate leader.
Condado Tacos, it's clean and craveable tacos, dips, margs, and a huge selection of tequilas. We're colorful and full of energy. That's our vibe at Condado. We're a true social gathering place that welcomes everyone. Patio dining, to-go, and larger off-site catering options. And check out new happy hour. Condado Tacos is perfect for tailgate season and every other occasion. Located in Perrysburg at 10584 Fremont Pike and at 5215 Monroe Street in Toledo. Condado Tacos. Come as you are.
End of 3 here in Amherst. Bowling Green 35 and UMass 14. The Minutemen have the ball, 1st and 10 at their own 38. But we get back to action. Fans, if you're out of town, if you're just out and about, you want to keep up with live college sports, download the free Varsity Network app. It's available for Apple and Android. Listen to college sports live with the Varsity Network app. Meanwhile, the weather has deteriorated here in Massachusetts. Let's go down to the field. Chris Fast is our sideline man today. Chris, what do you think down there?
Yeah, Chris Fast filling in for meteorologist Kevin Peel.
Right.
But the rain's coming down the hardest as it came down since it started raining right before the second half kick. The fortunate thing is the temperature has not dropped, so it's just annoying rain right now.
Is the wind? It doesn't look like it's much of a factor, but maybe it's picking up a little.
Yeah, it's picked up a little since it began, but it hasn't been really a factor in play out there, I don't believe yet.
All right, Chris, I'm trying to stay dry down there. Of course, our usual sideline reporter, Kevin Peel, is down at Fort Myers, where the weather, I'm sure, is considerably nicer. I believe they're on the beach, Gibby. Is that a problem for you?
Yeah, I mean, I just don't think it's fair, man. Like, I've never done a BG game.
Yeah.
And this is like season number 20 for me.
Right.
We've never been on the beach.
No.
No Bahamas Bowl.
No.
No Boca Raton Bowl.
No.
Nothing that allowed us to go to the beach. You go to the beach as the basketball guy.
Well, I mean, we went to Cancun and the Virgin Islands.
Yeah. Like, I just think football deserves one of those trips. Listen, it's cool to go to Manhattan, Kansas.
Right.
But, can we go to Manhattan Beach once?
Well, the Bahamas Bowl got canceled.
Yeah, I saw that.
And thought is it may be done for good. All right, here we go to the fourth quarter. UMass at their own 38, 1st and 10. Bowling Green leads 35-14. Shotgun formation for Grant Jordan. He's got 2 receivers left, 1 to the right, plus a running back. Now they motion the tight end over onto the slot right side. Jordan, quick throw right side. It is caught in front of Esta by Gray, Donnie Gray. It will be a gain to the 45 of 7 yards, make it 2nd and 3. Falcons 35, Minutemen 14. Jordan again in the gun with the running back. Looking to throw. Deep drop. Left side. It's his tight end coming out of the backfield. He has popped. MJ Cannon hit him low, and hitting him high was Andrew Hines right at the line to gain. I think he's got enough for the first down.
He does. He's got enough for a first down, but he's also got enough to go see the neurologist.
That's at the 48-yard line of UMass, 1st and 10. They are working with tempo here. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left, shotgun plus a running back. Jordan, quick throw left side. It is caught, and the DB slips. And then the receiver out of bounds as safety Kal-El Pascal came over to get Gibson out of bounds, but not until he got to the Bowling Green 44-yard line. So the line of scrimmage was the UMass 48. He got 8. 2nd and 2. 6th play of the drive coming up. Again, shotgun with a running back. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Jordan, quick throw left side. Josiah Andrews diving interception attempt as the ball was thrown short. The receiver took off long, and now Andrews is hurt.
I think he's just stepping back into his shoe.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Yeah, he lost his shoe.
Yeah, they were trying for the back shoulder fade there, and Andrews had his eye, was able to catch on to it, and was able to lean out and try to get that ball. But the receiver, that was Jaquan Gibson, he never looked back.
3rd and 2. Out of the gun, they hand it off, and it's not going to get there. Nice job on the end of the line, Isaiah Thomason. out of Fayetteville, Tennessee, and the University of Memphis transfer gets the stop short of the first down. It will be 4th down and 1 at the BG 43.
That's a very big boy coming in there, number 17, 6'3", 280.
Pistol formation, a 4th and 1 for UMass. Single receivers to each side. They check to the sideline. 4th and 1. Snap to Jordan. Handoff. Hit near the line, and they stop him. 3rd, 4th down stop of the day for the Bowling Green defense. Miles Bradley George? And Khalil Pascal were leading the charge.
On the field.
And Eric George.
First down.
So the Falcon defense holds up on 4th and short. 3rd time today they have done that.
Timeout on the field.
This is the first time it happened on the Bowling Green side of the field. And we will step aside. 12:49 to play. Bowling Green 35, UMass 14. You're listening to Falcon football from Learfield.
Bowling Green Manor. Family owned, family values. Proudly serving Bowling Green and the surrounding communities since 1976. We offer skilled, inpatient and outpatient therapy, long-term care, respiratory, and ventilator care. Score a touchdown in therapy with your rehab to home experts. Bowling Green Manor.
Toledo 10 is Northwest Ohio's preferred event specialist since 1937. Whether you need a permanent or semi-permanent tent installation, a setup for a corporate event or festival, a shelter for a backyard party, or a beautiful setting for a wedding or reception, Toledo 10 can handle it all with the utmost care and attention. Toledo 10, the preferred event specialist of Northwest Ohio and BGSU Athletics.
Green defense with its 3rd, 4th down stop of the day gives the BG offense the ball at its own 43-yard line. Falcons lead this game 35-14 with 12:49 to play in the 4th quarter. Second ever trip to McGurk Alumni Stadium here in Amherst. Hey fans, a reminder that the Learfield Directors Cup is the crowning achievement in college athletics, and if you want to check the standings, go check your favorite school at L Directors Cup on X or online at thedirectorscup.com. The winners will be announced in June. The Learfield Directors Cup is powered by the National Association of Collegiate Directors of Athletics. It's the crowning achievement in college athletics. So, BG now, what you want from the offense this time, Gibby, is to chew up some clock regardless of what happens at the end of the drive. If you score, that's of course a bonus, but with 12:49 to go and a 21-point lead, we really want to chew up some clock here.
Yeah, you want to make this should be the Austin Dindy section of the game where that young man is just able to showcase his running ability, and Hunter Nasrum has got to be wise enough to look at the clock and make sure he's not snapping it until we're under 5 seconds on that 25-40 second clock. We just want to make sure that each play takes as long as possible, and this possession runs the clock down, shortens this game.
Dendy has 93 yards rushing, plus that 11-yard reception for a touchdown, so he's 104 yards and 3 TDs from scrimmage. He's not in there now. It's Petaway. 1st and 10, BG from its own 43-yard line. Nesham from the shotgun, 2 blocking backs up in front. Long count. Keeps waving those arms. Now the snap. Here's Petaway. And he will scoot through to midfield before he is tackled on the play by Marquez White, the defensive end. And again, not the greatest of spots. They're going to put him at the 49 of Bowling Green, 2nd and 4. Falcons have never trailed in this game. Led 28-0, then 28-7, 28-14, now 35-14. 2nd down and 4. Falcons at their own 49. Again, Petaway, the running back. Play clock at 7 as they motion Leo Kemp over to the left side of the QB. Hand to Petaway, and he breaks out of an ankle tackle and will hold on to the ball as they tried to rip it away as he crossed the 40 of UMass. First down. Darian Craig tried to rip it away from him, but it's a gain of 12.
That was a good job by Petaway recognizing that Craig was trying to rip at that ball, and he immediately brought it in and grabbed that second hand because Paul had got his hand in there so deep that he might have gotten that ball out had Petaway not recognized it and brought his hand over Craig, should I say.
First and 10, Bowling Green at the UMass 39-yard line. Falcons lead 35-14. Petaway will stay in the game at running back. He's got Leo Kemp on a wing left. Cleaver now comes into the backfield. And off to Petaway, and he breaks into the clear, and he's brought down at the 31 by the safety. Jeremiah McGill won that one-on-one battle, but it's still a gain of 8.
And Petaway's hitting himself in the head for that one because he stepped too wrong. He had that man-to-man situation where you want to look at it, and he's not supposed to be able to bring you down. Jeremiah McGill should not make that play. Petaway's got to figure out a way to get out of that tackle. That's a big play if McGill doesn't make it.
Now Dendy comes into the game a running back after 3 straight carries by Petaway. Very successful. 26 yards were gained. 2nd and 2 at the UMass 31. Leo Kemp shuffles into the backfield in front of Dendy. They give it to Austin Dendy, and he will take it off the right side and get near the line to gain. He only needed 2.
You know, I don't understand how the quarterback waving their hands like that, simulating a snap, is not disconcerting signals also.
Yeah, because he really is gesticulating with those hand motions. 2 yards for Dendy, moves the chains. First and 10 at the UMass 29-yard line. Falcons leading 35-14 as we go under 10 minutes to play. Reese Stocksdale is wide left. Harris and Jiron Johnson are on the right side. Pistol formation. Hand off to Dendy. Breaks out to the left and will be brought down on a nice tackle coming up from the corner spot by Malcolm Green.
That was a heck of a tackle by Malcolm Green, because if he does not make that, it looked like Dendy was going to get out and be off to the races. Malcolm Green was able to hold on to that leg just long enough for more Minutemen to show up.
A gain of 2. 2nd and 8 at the UMass 27. Bowling Green looking to salt this thing away. Clock is down to 9:15 to go on a rainy late afternoon, early evening here in Amherst. Pistol formation. Single receiver left. Again, Harris and Johnson are tight on the right side. Dendy the handoff. And nothing there this time as he is stacked up. Zeron Daniel came up from his safety spot to get in on that action. Gain of a yard. Going to bring up 3rd down and long. 3rd down and 7 at the 26-yard line. Falcons have had Wynn Sharp split out to the left the last couple of plays. And now Brennan Ridley is checked into the game. So is Cameron Petaway. Jacob Harris and Ridley are wide right. Jiron Johnson wide left. Shotgun with the running back. Cleaver is the wing on the left. 3rd down and 7 at the UMass 26. And off to Petaway. And he will get a couple, and that's it. Good hard running, but UMass gang tackles him at the 24. It'll be 4th down and 5, and it may lead to a field goal try here.
Yeah, Jackson Cleather's coming out right now.
Not ideal kicking conditions with this rain.
Yeah, it's a lot different. Even for I was watching him warming up during halftime.
Tunde Fatakasi, meanwhile, is unable to get up off the field. He's down on one knee at the moment. And with 7:57 to play in the 4th quarter, Falcons lead 35-14. We will take a break. Here in Amherst, you're listening to Bowling Green football from Learfield.
Ace Sanitation is proud of its long history as part of the Bowling Green community and the Bowling Green Falcons. Ace offers a large inventory of temporary restroom facilities, luxury bathroom trailers, temporary fencing, crowd control barricades, and septic tank service. Find out more at ace1965.com. Ace Sanitation, a family-owned company for over 50 years and a proud supporter of Falcon Athletics. Lakeside Interior Contractors is a proud corporate partner of BGSU Athletics. You'll find the Lakeside team on campus throughout the year, working to better the learning and living spaces of BGSU students and athletes, as well as the office and working spaces of university faculty and staff. For your commercial interior and exterior finishing projects, call Lakeside. Learn more about our projects for BGSU at lakesideinterior.com.
Tunde Fatakasi was able to get to his feet after a moment of rest on the field there and walk off under his own power. So with 7:57 to go in the fourth quarter, Bowling Green will attempt a field goal here when we resume action. Fans, a reminder, you can listen to us and have it synced up to the TV at your house or wherever you may be watching. Most of the time you can get that done, and the way to learn how to do it is go to syncmygame.com. That would be SYNC, as in synchronize, syncmygame.com to find out how to do that. First field goal attempt of the day for Jackson Cleather, and again, the rain has started to come down a little harder, and the wind is a bit of a factor, but it's not certainly the worst conditions, and we've seen much worse in Bowling Green from time to time. Line of scrimmage is the 24-yard line, so this will be about a 30 or about a 42, 43-yard field goal for Jackson Cleather.
Yeah, this Eddie George interview with him about the Thanksgiving food and how he does the turkey just get mad run on ESPN.
Yeah, he was quite detailed, wasn't he? Yeah. So we are back to action here. The clock should be cranked here before the snap because the clock was running when Fatakasi went with the injury. And it does. This will be a 43-yard attempt. It is on the left hash for the right-footed kicker, Jackson Cleather. Snap and hold are good. The kick is away, and it is good. Jackson Cleather now 19 of 22 this season, and from 40-plus, he's 8 of 11. That one makes it Bowling Green 38 and UMass 14. Falcons moved it not terribly far from their own 43 to the 24-yard line, but that 33 yards was enough to get them well within field goal range. 8 plays, 33 yards on the drive, but most importantly, 5 minutes and 11 seconds off the clock, JG.
You know, you can't ask for much more. We said we wanted a time-consuming drive. We didn't necessarily care much about what the end result was. We just wanted to take that time off the clock, and I think that drive started 12 minutes.
Started with 12:49, ends at 7:38.
Yeah, so you can nice 5-minute drive, again, in a game that is for large parts over. You know, you're just continuing to build quality play over quality play and just really trying to choke the life out of this game.
So BG ups the lead to 38-14. And, you know, this playing on the Tuesday before Thanksgiving, this is the 8th time Bowling Green has done it. And only one time of those games was it at home.
Hey, you know what? I don't mind that.
I don't
Tuesday
either.
Before Thanksgiving,
I'm
good with it. I have no problems with it.
Because we've played that day after Thanksgiving on the road.
And I will do anything to avoid that.
Yeah.
Listen, I will do anything to avoid Buffalo on the Friday after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Remember, that was our run for about 4 years.
We did that twice in 3 years. Yeah. And then they came to our place in between.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was.
We did have the 1 year in Columbus, too, though, at Crew Stadium also.
That's correct, yeah. But BG on Tuesday before Thanksgiving is just 2-5 all time, but they are in position to move to 3-5 here with the victory that appears to be imminent with a 38-14 lead and 7.5 minutes to play. And
I tell you what, this is the first of 4 football games I care about this week.
Okay.
You know, Friday night I've got Toledo Central Catholic versus CVCA, Cuyahoga Valley, and then Saturday, you know, the game. Columbus,
Ohio State, Michigan.
Right. And then, you know,
Browns.
Shadur.
Yeah,
it's Shadur Fest right now.
So you're all in on Shadur, huh?
Well, I was all in on Shadur from the beginning.
But now you're really all in.
I'm really all in on him. Yeah.
One game has convinced you.
Yeah, he's our guy.
All right.
I tell you what, he looks the best that we've seen this year.
That's probably true.
Yeah. You know,
admittedly low bar though.
It's a very, very low bar. But I think, you know, I thought you saw a different Cleveland Browns team with Shadur on the field. I think the defense had energy, and I think the offense had a different energy.
The defense had mojo.
Yes,
10
they did.
sacks.
10 sacks. And
that was crazy.
And we got Brock Purdy, who likes to give the ball away, coming into town. I'm looking for Myles Garrett to break the sack record this year.
Yeah, Purdy struggled last night, although the Niners beat the Panthers. Time for Bowling Green to kick it off. They lead 38-14. 7:38 to play here, fourth quarter. Zach Long approaches it and kicks it deep this time. And they do not call for a fair catch. Instead, they fumble it. And that sometimes can lead to a big return, but this is not one of those times. Bowling Green will smother the return man at the 10-yard line. And that was a miscue there by Samuel Badu. And he was Badu on that one. Didn't catch it cleanly. And then barely got to the 10-yard line. So now the Bowling Green defense probably licking their chops a little bit. You know, as a defense, you get this big lead late in the game and you start getting maybe a little undisciplined and over anxious. Let's see if they can just play straight up here and get the job done.
Well, you think Eric George and Miles Bradley have got to be willing to pin their ears back and really come now.
Jordan has time and throws downfield and has a man across the 30 in the middle of the zone, and it's a first down for Gibson. Jaquan Gibson, their number one receiver.
I'll tell you what, Gideon Lamprin hit him like he didn't like him, like he did something to him.
Yeah, we really hope Gideon Lamprin's back next year. 23-yard play, first and 10. Jordan again from the shotgun, loops it downfield for his tight end, incomplete. Good coverage by Preston Estoesta as he was stride for stride with Reese Atkins, who had a TD catch earlier.
You know, Estoesta, a freshman, is really, you've seen him really grow up in this quarter, in this second quarter, the second half of the season. You've seen him take a lot more snaps, and as he's taking those snaps, he's played better and better. He's really starting to figure it out at that safety position.
Second and 10. UMass at its own 33. Shotgun, they motion a man through over to the right, but he's looking left. Jordan checks it down and throws it over the head of his tight end. Went through his hands. He had to reach up over his head. It did Reese Atkins, and this wet weather, that's going to be more difficult than even usual. It's 3rd and 10.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing that counteracts those gloves that are made out of magnets, leather magnets, is when it gets rainy. I mean, those gloves are so sticky. If they still played on grass, they would pull up grass with every time their hand touched the ground.
3rd and 10. Trips out to the right. Single receiver left. Shotgun formation. Jordan ready to throw. Steps away from Miles Bradley. No contain on the end. He'll throw on the run. Lofts it downfield, and it is knocked away from the tight end. Good play by Bowling Green by Jalen McClendon.
Yeah, that was good defense by Jalen McClendon. He did an excellent job of making sure he located the football, did not make contact before he located the football, and then was able to knock the ball away without getting a pass interference penalty.
And UMass has been stopped 3 times on 4th down today, and none of them were as long as 4th and 10. It was indeed 4th and 3, 4th and 2, and 4th and 1. So on 4th and 10, they decided to send out the punt team. And their most accomplished player this year, Keegan Andrews, the MAC's best punter, will left foot one out of there, presumably, with 6:43 to play. And that one hangs up in the rain, and then takes a Bowling Green bounce, and it will be covered at the Bowling Green 44-yard line.
Yeah, that was not an all-MAC punt right there.
Only 23 on that one, thanks to the wind and the rain for Keegan Andrews. So we have now 6:34 to play, and Bowling Green in control, leading 38-14.
Another one of them 5-minute drives would be really, really nice right here.
Austin Dendy now sitting on 98 yards rushing. They'd like to get him a hundo here. He's done that twice in the 4 games he's played.
Gideon Lamprin has
actually the last 2.
10 tackles and 2 TFLs.
And just another typical Gideon Lamprin day. Bowling Green from its own 45-yard line. Hand to Dendy. And Dendy will push ahead, and that'll take him over 100. And now he's pulling people into the secondary.
Oh, wow.
He almost got away for a touchdown run. Wow. He just kept spinning and churning and whirling, and he's down to the UMass 37-yard line. Wow, a 18-yard run.
And he was getting a nice little push from his right guard, Andrew Kilfoyle. That's one of those runs that when Eddie George is your coach, he smiles on the sideline because he knows he's got the right guy.
38-14, Bowling Green leading, and we go under 6 minutes to play now. Falcons are going to... Certainly appears that they'll break a 5-game losing streak here today. 1st and 10 at the UMass 37. Hand to Dendy, met in the backfield, and he will lose a little bit on this one. As UMass obviously playing all run here. Looks like he lost a yard. Make it 2nd and 11. Stay tuned after the game. Our Medical Mutual post-game show. We'll hear from head coach Eddie George.
I think Hunter National may be in the midst of the most efficient quarterback game in BG history. He's 7-9 for 128 with 3 touchdowns.
That's pretty efficient. Falcons have thrown the ball sparingly, as that would indicate. 2nd and 11. Pistol formation. Payshawn Wimberly is checked in, a running back. Hand to Payshawn, right side. There he goes for a nice gain and breaking tackles and down to the 25-yard line. He's got a first down.
Dr. Wimberly, I presume.
13-yard run. Man, let's get this kid in the end zone here.
Yeah, I mean, Payshawn Wimberly, a 7-year member of the Bowling Green football team, has come through some really, really rough injuries. Whitmer grad, so he's a Northwest Ohio kid. It's great to see him in there getting this thing in, getting this run. And we just had a mass exodus at the offensive line position, so a whole new offensive line in there.
Well, of course, all those guys are playing their final game. Tunde Fatakasi, Jake Burns, Alex Padgett, Andrew Kilfoyle, Nate Pabst. All check out. 1st and 10 BG at the UMass 25. Here's Wimberly. Stuck in the hole, managed to run through one arm tackle, and he'll get 3 to the 22. Clock running, under 4 minutes to go. BG up 38-14. They have shut out the Minutemen in the second half. Falcons looking to maybe even run out the clock here if you can. 4-yard gain officially to the 21. 2nd down and 6. Wimberly will again be the running back. All reserves in the game other than Hunter Nejum for Bowling Green. Switched out the whole O-line. Here's Wimberly with another carry. And nothing doing this time. He'll get 2 to the 19.
Just for good measure, there were quite a few Falcons at the whistle that were blowing off defensive linemen off the ball. They were just still pushing them down.
Yeah, for Bowling Green on that offensive line now. We got Ethan Kratz in the game. Also Brody Bolin at center. At left guard, we got Alexis Sanchez. From the 19, it's 3rd and 4. Wimberly again, the running back. Kemp in front of him. Hand to Payshawn. And he's in the clear. They grab his shirt. Payshawn to the 2 to the 1. He's down there. He lost the ball.
I think he was down.
Yeah.
Yeah, he ran into the. If he scores a touchdown, if the umpire gets out the way.
Well, the defender had grabbed his shirt too.
Yeah, the umpire, he runs into the umpire at the same time as the guy grabs his shirt. If the umpire's not in the way, he scores a touchdown. And then he hits the ground. I mean, literally, the umpire just, instead of just sidestepping him, he kind of shoulder blocked him.
That will take us to the 2-minute warning.
This is the 2-minute timeout.
BG leading 38-14. We'll see if Payshawn Wimberly can get a touchdown when you come back. You're listening to Bowling Green Football from Learfield.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard. Until the other team scores. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus. Copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Discover Thayer Family Dealerships, your ultimate automotive destination in Bowling Green. As the proud official automotive provider for BGSU Athletics, they're all about convenience and community. From stylish rides to dependable drives, they've got the wheels that match your vibe. Embrace the spirit of your community with Thayer Family Dealerships. Think Thayer as your one-stop shop for all things automotive. Two minutes to play here in Amherst. Bowling Green leads UMass 38-14, and they have first and goal at the 1-yard line. And we nearly had a touchdown for Payshawn Wimberly on the last play before the 2-minute warning. And now, of course, I'm sure they'll put him back in the game and try and get that touchdown for him. The young man has been on this team for 7 years, battled pretty substantial injury during his time. And now he'll get a chance, you would think, to score a touchdown here for the Falcons.
One last time.
Yeah, in the waning moments of this game.
This is classy by Coach George and the staff. And, guys see this type of stuff. When you have a situation like this where everybody knows he's been here 7 years.
Right.
He's Bowling Green football's Van Wilder or something along those lines. But he's gotten that opportunity to come in and finish his career carrying the football, putting the ball in the end zone. This is just a very classy move, and this is the type of thing that players see, and they remember it as they go through their careers, that the coach and the coaching staff is going to look out for them.
Well, Payshawn has scored 3 TDs in his career, 1 rushing. Technically a punt return for a touchdown. Yeah. Then when you block a punt and recover, it's counted as a punt return. So I would like to get one here in his final game.
Yeah, he's got quite a few block kicks at BG. That's where he hung his hat.
Right. Well, by the way, Bowling Green will not block a punt this year, breaking a streak. They had blocked a punt for several years in a row, going back to 2021. It had been 4 years in a row with at least 2 blocked punts, but none this year. So here we go. First and goal at the 1. Payshawn Wimberly in the game at running back. Falcons want to get him a touchdown to wrap up the season. Here's the hand to Wimberly. Touchdown, BGSU. Payshawn Wimberly gets in the end zone to put an exclamation point on a big win here in Amherst. With 1:56 to go, Bowling Green bumps the lead to 44-14.
I think my favorite part of this, Todd, is watching all of those young offensive linemen hug Payshawn after the play, because they all know what's going on. That's a very classy move by the coaching staff and a beautiful moment for those young men.
7 plays, 55 yards, 4 minutes, 38 seconds on the drive recap for the Thayer Family Dealerships. Payshawn Wimberly, a 1-yard run for the touchdown, and now the PAT is good for the other kicker, Travis Kenner, who gets on the board for BG, and the specialists, a little celebration for Travis Kenner, who boots through the PAT, and Bowling Green leads 45-14 with 1:56 to go.
Yeah, when Jackson Cleather is ahead of you having the season that he's having, you normally don't learn the backup kicker's name. So it's good that Mr. Kenner got onto the board today.
Well, there's a lot of hugging going on down on the sideline. I don't know if our man Chris Fast down there has eyes on Payshawn Wimberly. He's getting a glad hand from everybody, isn't he?
Oh, yeah, he's right here in front of me. I was wanting to give him a hug, man. This dude's been here forever, and it's good to see him going out with a touchdown tonight.
No doubt about it. And, he's one of those guys that really personifies being a Falcon,
Without a doubt. He is a Falcon through and through. Was a walk-on initially here at BG, earned a scholarship, has made several big plays in several games, played the special teams mostly throughout his career, but, has made a name for himself. And you see by the way that his teammates have responded to him that they understand who he is, what he's been through, and they wanted to all have something to say to him.
Well, a season that featured a lot of promise at various times this year ultimately collapsed under the weight of a 5-game losing streak, but we'll get some redemption here in game number 12, the season ender, as the Falcons lead 45-14. Here's the kickoff, and it will head through the end zone. And that was Zach Long with the touchback on it, presumably his final kickoff of the year. As a steady rain falls here in Amherst, Bowling Green will get win number 4 on the season, as we are just moments away from the Medical Mutual post-game show. We will name our Coke player of the game. We will also hear from Coach Eddie George. As the Falcons and the Minutemen wrap up the season here today. Falcons never trailed in this one. Scored the first four of the first 5 times they had it. And here is a running play for the Minutemen, and they nearly break it. Almost predictably, Bowling Green with a bunch of second-team defensive in there, and Faulkner nearly broke it for the house. Somebody tripped him up just enough. Out to
Is that Lorfels that got some of it?
39-yard line.
Yeah, that was Darius Lorfels.
So 1st and 10.
Who is actually out there playing cornerback right now.
And Falcons have some injury problems at cornerback. JoJo Johnson left the game today. Keon Washington was back in there. He's been banged up. Then they went with Josiah Andrews in the second half, who's not played much. Long count here for UMass. And now a tackle in the backfield for Bowling Green. Isaiah Thomason with a TFL as the Minutemen handed it off again to Faulkner, and this time he doesn't get a big run. He gets a 2-yard loss.
I think Isaiah Thomason and Collins at Champong, those two guys are really going to be a really nice duo in the future for the Falcons.
Well, on the D-line, Evan Branch Haynes and De'Aaron Kelly are playing their final games today. And De'Aaron Kelly, one of those unicorns. He's been at Bowling Green his entire 5-year career. The graduate out of Gary, Indiana, Merrillville High School. Could be the final snap of the game here. UMass hands it off. And this is a run by Faulkner. He's brought down by Victor Vasquez. In the secondary, a gain of 6 to the 43-yard line of the Minutemen. It's 3rd and 2.
They don't have to snap it again.
They don't have to snap it again. I don't think they will.
They're trying to get the showers.
As they are looking to the sideline, they are, I wouldn't think now, going to run another play. They will not. Bowling Green comes to Amherst and wraps up the 2025 season on a high note as they rout the UMass Minutemen 45-14 to finish 4-8 under first-year head coach Eddie George. Stay tuned. We'll get into our Medical Mutual post-game show coming up. You're listening to Bowling Green football from Learfield.
Juniper Brewing Company is your one-stop shop for award-winning craft beer, 4-star rated food, coffee, and non-alcoholic hop water in the heart of downtown BG. Stop in today to try our new lunch menu items, play trivia or name that tune, listen to live music, study, or just hang out with friends. Have an upcoming event? Allow Juniper to cater or host in our private event space. Recently won or placed in 7 separate categories in the Best of BG 2024 guide. If you've not tried us yet, what are you waiting for?
whatever temperatures this winter brings. Ultra Heating and Cooling, your friendly and knowledgeable day and night dealer, is ready to help. Whether it's fixing your current system or installing a new energy-efficient day and night system, Ultra will make sure to keep you and your family in constant comfort. Schedule an appointment today with Ultra Heating and Cooling at ultraheatingcooling.com. Day and Night is a proud sponsor of BGSU Athletics.
Discover Thayer Family Dealerships, your ultimate automotive destination in Bowling Green. As the proud official automotive provider for BGSU Athletics, they're all about convenience and community. From stylish rides to dependable drives, they've got the wheels that match your vibe. Embrace the spirit of your community with Thayer Family Dealerships. Think Thayer as your one-stop shop for all things automotive.
Thousands of our teammates make and deliver 300 of the world's best brands and flavors, locally. From the heartland to the coast, in big cities and small towns. Our products are moving, and our trucks are rolling. We share a passion and a purpose, and we love to refresh and serve our communities. We are Coca-Cola Consolidated, your local bottler.
Condado Tacos, it's clean and craveable tacos, dips, margs, and a huge selection of tequilas. We're colorful and full of energy. That's our vibe at Condado. We're a true social gathering place that welcomes everyone. Patio dining, to-go, and larger off-site catering options. And check out new happy hour. Condado Tacos is perfect for tailgate season and every other occasion. Located in Perrysburg at 10584 Fremont Pike and at 5215 Monroe Street in Toledo. Condado Tacos. Come as you are. Elegant experience close to home. Hancock Hotel is located in downtown Findlay. Boutique hotel with 99 guest rooms. Enjoy a new take on Ohio Classic with Mancy's Steakhouse at the Hancock Hotel. Mancy's has gained fame since 1921 by serving the freshest seafood and best quality steaks and chops around. Whether it's a wedding for 300 or a board of directors meeting for a few, our goal is to ensure that every event is uniquely and truly memorable. Visit our website at hancockhotel.com.
On the Falcon Sports Network from Learfield, Falcon football has been brought to you by Medical Mutual. Visit medmutual.com to learn more. Now with post-game stats, here's the voice of the Falcons, Todd Walker.
Bowling Green wraps up the 2025 season with a win here at UMass today. Final score, Bowling Green 45 and the Minutemen 14. With the win, Bowling Green finishes 4-8. The Minutemen lose for the 12th time in as many outings this season as their overall losing streak grows to 16 in a row.